Send stars to show your support. Siri_bot has joined Cerebol Love. Artextric is now live. Streaming art, drawing character design KIT TikTok gifted OC commission Artextric Vtuber Part 12. Bot Rix has correctly joined the channel. Artextric is now live. Streaming Dota 2, Plus. Smiley face.
Why you always in the mood?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool. Baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
I am for real.
Why you always in the mood?
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but
Everything's cool.
baby, I ain't playing by your rules.
Never meant to make your daughter.
In the mood. Why you always in the mood?
Never meant to make. Yeah.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. I know I've been rude, but I miss the attraction. We a little toxic, but we got passion.
Yeah.
We a little toxic, and I got distracted. She showed a little ass, and I had to go cash in. Couldn't imagine sex out of this world. I keep fucking on Saturn. Left my mother ball, like I've been playing Madden, but she swallowed it all, and that's how it happened.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
And that's how I feel.
Thank you, Kier,
Let's
for
go.
X 100 likes.
And they're meant to make.
I'm sorry, Miss Jackson.
Thank you, Mexican BC, for X 95 likes.
Let's go. Hello, everyone. Forever, ever, forever, ever.
Thank you, Kier, for X 195
Hello,
likes.
everyone. What's going on? I'm really cool.
I ain't tryna tell you what to do, but try to play cool.
Thank you, Kier, for X 285 likes.
To the school. Okay, now we're gonna finish
Hello
off.
teacher.
We're going to see what we can do.
Thank
Hello.
you, Kier, for X 390 likes.
I really do like that
Says
song.
hi,
Thank you,
teach.
Kier,
Man,
for
I
X
am
480
frustrated.
likes.
One more time. Hello. Hello. Hello, Mexican. Hello, Kier. Hello, unknown. Hello, everyone.
Thank you, Kier, for X
Says I'm just
570
gonna
likes.
like.
Thank you, Kier, for X 660 likes.
Says sorry. Don't mean to rant here.
just make sure everything's working. Okay, everything's showing.
Thank you, Kier, for X 765 likes. Thank you, Unknown User, for X 102 likes.
How's the
Says,
drawing
"How's your
going
day been
because it
so
looks
far,
amazing?
Okay. It's been okay.
Thank you, Kier, for X
Why
855
is it not
likes.
showing the chat? That's weird. Hold on. Forever.
Thank you, Kier, for X 945 likes.
Hold on. Let me fix something real quick.
Thank you, Kier, for X 1035 likes.
Okay, there we go. It's working. That was kind of weird. It was like acting really strange.
Says 1035.
Okay. Okay.
Says now my fingers hurt.
Thank you. All right, now we're gonna do.
Therapy for
I'm
me
gonna
came
grab
at a
this.
time that was really pivotal. Becoming a new father, I needed.
Love. Okay, so let's get this out of the way. I'm gonna copy this. I'm gonna paste. I'm gonna grab this. We're gonna slide this over.
Dang, this subscription is a pain. I'll hopefully subscribe tomorrow.
Okay. Let's go. Appreciate it.
It's going down, down, baby. Back to see it through Range Rover. Ooh, yeah, you crazy, screaming like it's game over. Down, down, lady, grind me with your hips slow. Ooh, you amaze me. I don't wanna let go. Me like you hate me. We say working, baby. Running through my mind like every day, 'cause I've been waiting. You know what I'm saying? I don't need your luck, so we can take our time. I got a fetish for your love. I got it for your love. I got a fetish for your love. I got a fetish for your love. When I'm with you, I won't waste no time. You're the one I found and I would love to get lost.
Okay,
Let me
and then we're
your
gonna
body till your body is
I'm
exhausted.
gonna grab this.
Take you to talking, take you to the darkness. You got me so high, girl, your love keeps me from falling. I just wanna be the one you call on. Take you to the bed and take it all off. Pull you by the hair, I make your jaw drop. Can't get enough, enough, enough. I got a fetish for your love. I got it for your love. I got a fetish for your love. I got a fetish for your
Okay. Here we go. Okay. So let's see where this goes. Gonna get rid of this. Okay. Clean that up. All cleaned up. Cool beans. Now, what I need to do next is. Where is the...
I got money to blow and party. I've been watching you twist your body. I've been watching you twist your body.
Odd.
And yeah, you got me in the
That's odd. Can't find. Why is it so quiet?
Only when she's low, she asks, do you love me? I'm so far gone, I wouldn't trust me.
Weird.
You think you know me. We play the same game until it gets ugly, you know. I got something to show. You gon' love me when I blow. Let 'em know. Let 'em know.
Says good afternoon, everyone.
Hello. 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 Okay. I'll get this one right here.
Down the keys, baby, why do you have to leave? You know just what you're doing, the words you say get to me. All this fussing and fighting, it just don't make sense to me. Let's go back to where we were, you and me against the world, yeah. I fell in love with the things that you said to me.
Okay.
Now the silence show, I don't know if it's meant to be. Oh, one moment you want me, the next you gon' set me free. Push me through my darkest days, or we can go our separate ways. You come with pleasure and pain. Oh, who am I to play? Maybe I treat you the same. My love is not a game. Not a game. Not a game. Maybe I treat you the same. I don't know why it's the way that it has to be. All those times that you left, it just doesn't seem right to me. And the games that you play, they've been taking a toll on me. We just need to find a way. This won't last another day. My love is not a game. You come with pleasure and pain. Oh, but who am I to blame? Maybe I treat you the same.
get my bog before someone steals out there. Here's why I like it when you guys sometimes I'm not home, so I can just get the box. That, do this. Okay. Right here. Now this part needs to be fixed. Oh. Okay.
Thawed by lunch.
Oh.
Go-Gurt. Real good, real easy, real smooth. Thank you, Kier, for X1134 likes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kier, for X1224 likes.
Says I wish I could draw like you.
Anyone can. That's why I teach this stuff.
Thank you, Kier, for X1327 likes.
Says I'm trying, but I can't get it as good as yours.
That's what happens when practice comes in. I had to practice to get to this point. Took a bunch of failures.
Thank you, Kier, for X1420 likes.
But anyone can draw like this.
Also, if you ask for help, he won't help you with the drawing unless you're a student.
That too. That is true. Become a student. Become a TikTok subscriber. Link in bio.
Says sadly, he will do one free, but that's it.
Yeah, as far as I'll go. Ah. What the?
Says had a known user for 5 high Ari.
Hello. I never forget.
Never know this love and how it feels. I never thought love at first I could feel so real. They'll never know this love and how
Says I won't be able to become a student until tomorrow.
Yep.
The character is looking good, teach.
Thank you. I'm gonna try to finish this today, so that's why I'm trying to move really fast and not get distracted.
Says guess I'll have to get my tips from Discord for a little bit.
Discord. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. What up, Shadow? How's life going?
Dang it all. Damn, sister tried texting me. Not in the mood at all.
Thank you, unknown user, for X202 likes.
Says sorry, him grouchy, emotional stuff getting to me again.
It's going good, just been working out with friends, also practicing thumbnails for drawing ideas.
Ooh. And what is the overall idea? Unless that's top secret. Unless that's top secret. Okay, up here.
Be a support hero today. By using commands like /donation and /cash app. Apparently being human in my household is a crime and I get chewed for it. Sorry. I don't mean to rant on here. I'm just overwhelmed, and keeping my head calm and cool is like pulling my own teeth out here.
Every time I run it, you keep on talking, but you bitches saying nothing. Run it, everywhere I run it. You have been buffing cause you know you ain't bossing. I've been on your mind, you can lie, even when you're all alone. If you wanna romantically, then you could do it on the low.
Says I would if I knew the trick, but that's starting to seem impossible at the moment. Says hi.
Hello.
YouTube Premium is ad-free YouTube and the YouTube Music app all together.
Says I've confirmed it. I'm going to rotate between my anim sketches and go back to drawing cartoons.
Oh. That is... whatever makes it easier. Nah, not really.
Says but want to get back into it.
When your heart's not open. If it's late in the night, you can call me. It's okay, I'm alright, I'll keep on falling. And I wish you were here to put it on me, but I'm the only one invited to my party. I just can't be.
I used to draw them a lot as a teenager. Mostly in high school and haven't done them since. I looked through old art and want to challenge myself and see if I do better or worse than when I originally drew them. Haha, face with tears of joy, I love this.
Okay. Okay, now we're gonna grab this part.
Says maybe it's cause a lot of the games were hyped a lot back then, or just plain fun, or both. Who knows? Says that a known user for 5 years, I feel ya on that.
Your heart. Okay. Now we need to. Okay.
Think you'll finish her up today, Teach?
I'm trying to today.
I'm rooting for Yat.
This is why I'm trying not to get distracted. I want to finish her off today, but there's two things we need to fix. Maybe her eyes. Her eyes and her ears.
This ain't what you want. 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 'Cause I'm good and I'm feeling alright, baby. I'ma have to put it through the case. 'Cause I'm good and I'm feeling alright, baby. Don't need no lie, juice. I could have my Gucci on. I could wear my Louis Vuitton. But even with nothing on, that I made you look.
Wait, what? What? How is it? Oh, it's the.
Says to heck with it. He'll work on that sketch later. I'm going to redraw Luge's mansion Dark Moon.
Okay, hold on.
Says sorry if I'm a little excited over here. It's gonna be a good day. Also, darn mean to distract. Sizzo, great. Now I ran into that problem. Chat, should I draw a Loogie or Sonic?
Thank you, unknown user, for X 291 likes.
Says had a known user for 5 Loogie.
Okay. Okay, now what we're gonna do is grab
When
this.
nobody's there to love you, you can turn to me if you feel thrown away. When nobody's checking on you, through the darkest times I'll help you find a way. Even if you're broken, when nobody's there to love you, you can turn to me if you feel thrown away. When nobody's
Yo.
checking on you,
Hey, Souls, what's going
Says
on?
thanks, Fry.
I'll help you find a way. Even if you're broken.
Says that's a word now. Says no prob.
Nothing much.
You're still practicing, bro?
Says it's confirmed. One old Lugis mansion redrawing coming up.
Feeling all mellow. Pills for your frown, chase it down with your low. Laying on the ground, you so high, no hello. They gon' let you drown till your face turn yellow. They gon' push you down cause you lost your way. People think you're crazy, let them say what they say. All of your nights bring back good days. You don't have to be afraid, no. Even if you're broken,
Says what's
I'm
weird
drawing
though
a
is I
character
played
from
that
some
game
100
probably
RN.
5 or 6 years after its original release. says also, Teach, this music you're playing is giving me the old feels again. Love it.
Thank you, unknown user, for X 389 likes.
Whoa. Okay.
Thank you, Brightrope Lows, for X 105 likes.
Okay.
Put it on the card. Put it in the bag. These 3 bags used to be 6. Seems like the only thing going up these days is your credit card balance. If only there were some place to turn. Just ask your home. It's got equity. And with Rocket Mortgage, you
what?
can use it to get
The
cash
what?
quickly for whatever you need.
The hell?
Visit justaskyourhome.com today.
Why is it that
1-888-63
color?
4332
The
for
hell?
cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender licensed in all 50 states. NMLSconsumeraccess.org number 3030.
Weird. Alright,
We only been talking late at night. Don't catch feelings. I got only one thing on my mind. Don't catch feelings. I just want your body, so let's just keep it on the low. Why the fuck you think I'll give you time? Don't catch feelings. Don't catch feelings, I can make you mine. Don't catch feelings, I can make you mine. I got no halo, let's be honest, you ain't no angel. What we started, call it unfaithful, dirty talking late at night. Yeah, you want it, we got no label. Fans keep calling, tell them why you ain't home. How you want it, say you want it. This ain't love, you know it's true. Don't make me lie to you. You know I can't be with you. Singing, I got only one thing on my mind. Don't catch feelings. bump, I'ma kill them with the flow. I'm the thunder that coming over, I'm alone. Sing again, come over and see me, I'm alone. I'ma love you in the way you never know. Ooh, I'm an animal, woman, I'm a ripper for your clothes. This ain't love, but I love it when you moan. I'm your boy wonder, you won't ever know. But tell me you won't get too close. We only been talking late at night. I got only one thing on my mind. I just want your body, so let's just keep it on the low. Why the fuck you think I'll give you time? Feel it. Don't feelings, I can make you mine. Feel it. Don't catch feelings, I can make you mine.
Have you been feeling sad most of the time, losing interest in things you once cared about? You may be experiencing these and other symptoms that are difficult to understand. These symptoms are worth exploring with a doctor. Learn more about major depressive disorder and a potential treatment option at managingdepression.us.
One more time before I go, I got powers taking a hold on me.
That's sick,
I make you crazy, you make me high. Talking daily, You're on my mind. Your lips don't faze me. What drives me wild is that you're living your life like you got nothing to lose. Girl, you think I'm crazy to think you're fine. You say you hate me, but I'm your type. It's all yours, baby. Look in my eyes. You are the one that I could never leave. I need you like the nightlife. You help to set me free. I need you like the nightlife. I'm drowning in your Hennessy. I need you like the nightlife. You help to set me free. I need you like the nightlife. I'm drowning in your Hennessy.
Says the ears look good now, Teach. Good job.
Yeah, they look like wolf ears at first.
Hey guys, it's Morgan from Two Hot Takes, and I want to take a second to let you in on some big news. Podcasts are officially on the YouTube Music app.
I don't know you! I don't know this Morgan from this Two Hot Takes. I don't know who that is. Like the kick in between the groin.
Says low.
I don't know you. Oh, chili dog. Chili dog. Thank you. Okay. Now the problem with this is that oh wait, first thing I forgot about this part. I'm sorry about this, guys. Okay, guys, I know that most.
Says that's my purse. I don't know you.
That's my purse.
Says
I don't know
Did
you.
you ever used to draw fan art when you were a teenager?
Hey T, did you ever used to draw fan art when you? Yes, I drew since I was 6. I drew everything when I was 6. What do you think? What I think of it now? I'm gonna.
Says in neat. What did you like to draw? Just curious.
Anything anime related, Pokemon, Digimon, Dragon Ball. Virtually anything that was cool to me. Drew Gundam, drew Crash Bandicoot, drew Spyro, drew Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Hold on one second.
Crash Bandicoot. Man, that brings back memories. I always wanted to play that game.
One second, guys. I just realized something. Okay. What should I post next? One second.
She said, hola, ¿cómo está? She said, konnichiwa. She said, pardon my French. I said, bonjour, madame. And then she says, say. And I say, no, lay. No matter where I go, you know I love them all. She said, hola, ¿cómo está? Said, konnichiwa. She said, pardon my French. I said, bonjour, madame. And she says, say. And I say, no, lay. No matter where I go, you know I love them all. I'm feeling kinda young, I'm feeling reckless. Let me hold you, let me grab you by the necklace. I'll show you what the good loving and sex is. It turns you on when I got you feeling helpless. And I'ma eat you up for dinner, lunch, and breakfast. Bring your friends along, cause they are on the guest list.
Says I think Teach is almost so old he had a Game Boy back in his day long.
She's telling me this, she's telling me that. You said you take me with you and you never go back.
1 second. I'm not paying attention. I need to.
Says add a noun user for 5 color or the first Game Boy.
Okay, guys. Okay.
Says color. I think the green screen, I think.
Let me see now. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to
Thank you, unknown user, for X 476 likes.
Where is it? Where's the window? Window capture. It will be. Oh, there we go. All right, guys. Let's put. Oh, what's this over here? It's here. Close this. Push this all the way over here. Okay. Let's push this a little bit more so you guys can actually see it. How does that look? Okay, it's not that far off ish. I think it takes too much room. Yeah, too much room. Push this back again. Okay. Grab this. I'm going to put you like, and then I'm gonna this, and then I'm gonna alt. Oh, not alt. About. I'll say about there. Okay. And then we'll do it like that. Okay. Cool. Now, those of you on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, Kick, or whatever platform you're watching this on the regular, if you're on TikTok, the only thing you're gonna hear is the audio. But if you want to see the visuals, come on the other platforms. Sorry, eating a mango. So yeah, we're gonna be looking at videos on pizza. I think it's good to have some videos that's fun to watch while I'm working. It brings in people who enjoy the content or the art or whatever. So it's like look at it like this. Look at like those TikTok videos when you have like the true video on one side and the other videos doing like something with someone's like creating something on the side with no commentary. It's kind of like that. So we're gonna watch some videos on pizza because I'm kind of hungry. I think we all feel a little hungry. I think pizza, you can't go wrong with pizza. So let's go. I'm gonna stop this music. Okay, so we're gonna watch Mark Wiens. For those of you who are familiar who Mark Wiens is, he's I think a Filipino. I think he's an American Filipino food connoisseur. He gives his opinions
Says
on
facts,
foods.
pizza is life.
So we're gonna be looking at Ultimate Chicago Pizza Tour. I might even change the title for YouTube, but I don't know yet. Ultimate Chicago Pizza Tour, from the crust to deep dish, best pizza in Chicago. This will be 43 minutes, so we're gonna have a good. We'll put our opinions and stuff on it. So let's go. Let me turn this up a little louder. Let me make it a bit louder so you guys can hear it. So like I said, if you're on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, if you're on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, Kick, or Facebook, you can come watch the video. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can hear it from TikTok while I work. You can ask me any question if you like, or in case may be, and all that great stuff. So let's go.
Oh, look at that amount of cheese.
Today, I'm taking you on an ultimate Chicago pizza tour.
Hey everyone, hope you're having an amazing day. It's Mark Wiens. I'm in Chicago. This is a city that I haven't been back here since I was a kid, and so I'm very excited to be here. It's one of the great food cities in the United States. And
says NVM Lol, I found an old one from a Nintendo 3D's game and gonna redraw.
Oh, that was awesome. Still going. It's still going.
If you don't have to eat it with a fork and a knife, that ain't pizza.
It's not pizza?
That ain't pizza. That ain't pizza.
We're gonna learn about the history of pizza in Chicago. Oh, and look at that caramelized cheese crust. It is unbelievably juicy. We're gonna eat some of the most famous, some of the most iconic pizzas that the city has to offer, including a pizza that's rated among the top pizzas in the entire United States. To begin this pizza tour, we are starting off at Ground Zero, where the deep dish, or also known just as the Chicago pizza, originates, dating back to 1943. It's a historical landmark. Welcome to Pizzeria Uno. Walk inside, they have a plaque, and what's amazing is they actually can trace it to the exact day, December 3rd, 1943. What's the most popular pizza here?
Oh, the numero uno.
The numero uno?
For sure.
And what does that all include?
Sausage, pepperoni, green peppers, mushrooms, onions.
I'm not gonna lie, if I were to open a restaurant, I think I would also just a pizzeria. You can't go wrong with pizza. Everyone likes pizza. I don't know a single person who hates pizza. Pizza is just universal. It's like fries. It's just universal. Now, I'm not saying there's not people who don't like pizza. I'm pretty sure that exists, but like the likelihood to run someone who just doesn't like pizza just for the sake of because they don't like it, it's very rare. But it's not out the realms of reality. But I would start a pizzeria.
A little bit of extra cheese, a little bit of everything.
Awesome.
Pepperoni
says
everywhere
true.
Is like the #1 topping, but in Chicago,
it's all about sausage.
Sausage.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it started in this building.
Okay,
Deep
so this
dish.
is the number.
Yeah,
this
yeah.
is the original place.
Yeah.
Original place.
1943.
Historical
Ike
landmark.
Ike Sewell, he's the one that started it.
Okay.
He was from Texas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they stumbled upon deep dish in 1943. Lupe, this is Lupe. This is
hello, Lupe.
Hi, how are you?
Very good. Nice to meet you. We're gonna go for the numero uno, the original deep dish specialty pizza, and gotta get the large.
That's Espino.
Hello.
And Maria's hiding over there.
Okay, awesome. Nice to meet you.
So Mauricio's gonna start making your pizza right here. So this is the large numero uno.
Awesome.
Then he's gonna layer that with cheese.
Okay.
So deep dish is like the opposite of...
My family owns an ice cream shop. Homemade ice cream. I'm an owner of it from 25 years since 1998.
Nice. Let's go.
Oh, okay, so
Ice cream.
the thick dough goes down. Giant slices of cheese. Oh, a full layer of sausage goes on. Hand squeezed onto the pizza. It's a really thick dough that goes on. And because it's deep dish and just the way that it bakes much differently from a thin crust pizza, even the layering is very important in the ingredients.
Yeah, I think deep dish is the best one. The best type of pizza you get. Thin, no one likes, like, I know there's people who like thin crust pizzas because it's easy to get through, but like, let's be honest, if you had to really choose between the two and feel like you get a full meal, I think the idea of a deep dish should be like something that should be a staple.
Because you don't want some toppings to burn and others to not be cooked yet. And so they have invented an inverted style of pizza making where, I mean, you typically see the cheese on the top, but for deep dish, the cheese is on the bottom.
Now we're gonna put the tomato sauce.
Says the cheese crust is pretty delicious.
And then what's even better when you get like you can put the cheese in the in the bread too, like you put the cheese in the back of the bread. I think that's also a delight to have. I think Pizza Hut does a better job of this than Domino's.
You're getting
a lot of, oh, you can see the chunkiness of the tomatoes.
Fresh chunky tomatoes. Squeeze that so you get the flavor and all that. And then this is a two-step process. So even though you'd ordered a numero uno, which is sausage, pepperoni, green peppers, mushrooms, and onions, right now we're going to make that pizza as a sausage pizza, and it's going to be put in the oven. And then after 30 minutes, we're going to take that pie out, and then we're going to top it with your vegetables. So,
okay.
So that's your sausage pizza going in for 30 minutes. Say goodbye to it for a second.
Goodbye for 30 minutes. Okay.
And then
thank you.
After 25, 30 minutes, we'll take it out and then we'll top it off and finish it up with your pepperoni and your vegetables.
Okay.
So it's a little bit different than the...
And then it will go into bake again for...
Yeah, and then we'll put it in the top oven for the last 15 minutes.
Okay. So as we're waiting for 30 minutes for the first bake of the pizza, let's continue the story about deep dish pizza in Chicago.
Guys, if it's too low, please let me know. I'll make it louder.
Thin crust was and always will be very popular in Chicago, even though it's something that's not talked about that much, especially among visitors of Chicago. But it all started with thin crust. However, as we saw the plaque dating back December 3rd, 1943, Ike Sewell and Rick Ricardo, they were food entrepreneurs. And I mean, they had
named them Rick Ricardo. Rick Ricardo.
For sure, they'd been eating thin crust, local Chicago, Neapolitan-style pizza all of their lives. But they thought to themselves, what could we invent? What could we create? What could we cook that will be totally different, that will be an icon, that will be Chicago? So they came up with this type of pizza that's totally different, cooked in a deep dish 2-inch pan with a really thick crust. Something that was truly uniquely Italian-American and yet specifically from Chicago. And that didn't take long before it really took off. And of course, to become what the icon, the ultimate symbol of food in Chicago that we all know of. And that was the birth of deep dish pizza right here at Pizzeria Uno. 30 minutes later.
Ooh, that looks pretty. Look how pretty that looks. I'm a spice guy. I like a bunch of spice. I like spice, jalapeno, everything spice. I don't like dull stuff.
Oh, so the
says
cheese
Pizzeria No.
It's building the layers, and now we get a layer of pepperoni goes on top.
Onions, peppers.
It's a lot of toppings.
That's gonna weigh almost 8 pounds.
8 pounds. So all those toppings go on. That's going to bake for another 15 minutes. I mean, you can just see how those layers start to form and the amount, just the quantity of toppings. That's why it's so thick. That's why it's so filling. The wait is over. There it is.
I don't mind them. Okay, I don't mind them like showing off the food and stuff. But the dead silence is really awkward. I don't know why Mark Wiens didn't put like any background, like, you know, happy music in the background. I know he put some music here and there, but he should have put it all the way. It just feels kind of awkward with it. Just, ugh.
Be careful, this is very hot. It just come out of the oven, 600 degrees.
I gotta pick it up. Robert said it's 8 pounds. 8 pounds of pizza.
Like, I am the type who will put a bunch of spice on the spice. Like, I'll have jalapeno, put hot sauce on it and everything. Everything. You know, a lot of people keep saying that the idea of Takis is peppery, but I don't find Takis ever peppery. I don't find them peppery. They're tasty, but I don't think they're peppery at all. Not in the slightest. I always find them weird. Whether it's the blue one or the red one, or in case may be. I just don't think it's spicy like that, like people make it out to be. It's great to eat it with other stuff, like a sandwich or something, but I don't know. So I don't know why people make Takis seem like they're hot. They're not. That's why one of those YouTube videos when they're like eating a bunch of like spice and they add Takis, I'm like, I'm just shaking my head. No, it's not. That is not hot.
Yes, you could lift weights with this. So many toppings. Derek, do you want to say anything about New York versus Chicago?
Says you have a high spice tolerance, maybe.
This
Maybe.
is all there is to it. Like, yeah, this is the birthplace of like deep dish pizza. So I absolutely love it and cannot wait to dig in. If you don't have to eat it with a fork and a knife, it ain't pizza.
It's not pizza?
It ain't pizza.
He's got a point. I know that my dad does that, but I think that's just him playing a joke or trolling. But like, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't. That's so awkward to eat like a pizza. I'm pretty sure people do that, but like, it's just an awkward thing for someone to eat pizza with a fork and a knife. Like, try to be fancy with it. I always found that weird.
Derek is from Chicago. Okay, so, oh, look at that. The thickness of it, the cheese on the bottom, the inverted, the amount of toppings. Oh, here you go, Derek. Oh, it's heavy.
Each slice has to be at least a pound.
Yes.
Says I saw that in Beyblade Law.
So Derek,
In Beyblade? What? In Beyblade? The show? Wait. With Tyson and Friends or the newest ones? I think you're referring with Tyson and Friends, the original. The OG, the king of the Beyblades. Tyson, my boy. I tell you, boy, man.
Says yeah, Beyblade metal.
Yep, let's go.
Would you typically start from the corner or the crust, or what do you?
I always start in the front
strategy?
and work my way back. Because in the crust you can just pick up and eat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's people who work from the back. I don't know why. I just find that weird. Work like literally eating the food from the back. Like it's
Says
just
hello.
Hello. Bean, come watch TV with us. Come watch TV. Come on Twitch or whatever. Because we're talking about pizza.
Says it, beanbag high bean.
Pizza. Let's go. Pizza. But yeah.
And if you want more than one slice, you save the crust for later.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I think one of the things I loved so much about this pizza is just the layer of sausage, which is impressive. I mean, there's a sausage layer covering the entire base.
Yeah. One single patty across
One
everything.
single patty, a massive patty. I think a pound of sausage, he said.
I think there's something called a reverse pizza where it's more bread than cheese than bread. I think I saw it one time on TikTok, but I need to go check.
Here we go, our first bite.
Let's go.
Deep dish.
This makes me homesick.
Oh, yes.
It's so hearty.
Mm-hmm. It's just so much going on. And you've got the crust, which is kind of crumbly and
There is.
flaky.
I had a
little bit
reverse
oily.
pizza once. They're pretty tasty.
Are they? I gotta look this up again. I gotta look that up. I'm gonna see if it was on YouTube. We'll check on that. We'll look at that a little bit later. I want to try it. It's like I always wanted to try a reverse pizza.
but
buttery.
crispy. Yeah, really buttery and crispy. Like the cheese is not overpowering either.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
It's not too rich so that like...
What is your guys' toppings? What are your guys' favorite toppings? What is your favorite toppings? Mine is like pepperoni and
Says
jalapeno.
yes. I had one once, but not in my hometown, but it was in Montana, yes.
Oh.
Says oh pizza.
Thank you, unknown user, for X578
Says yeah, it's
likes.
delicious.
Shoot out your favorite topping. I would love to know what your guys' favorite toppings are. Interesting to know. Highly interested to know.
Says sausage basically meat lovers.
Okay, sausage. We got sausage. I remember back in my college, they would give us like pizza and buffalo wings, and the buffalo wings was ingrained into the, or like fused with the pizza. I think that was pretty cool at one point. Back in my old school at college.
Says pepperoni and olives, sometimes with onions.
Ooh, pepperoni and olives, huh? Is there any anchovy lovers here? Don't feel shy. I will not judge you. Your teacher will not judge you. Anchovies, people. Is there any anchovy lovers in here? Or artichokes? Artichokes. Is there artichokes on pizza? Is that a thing? I'm thinking about something else. I think I'm thinking about something else. I'm not totally sure. Let's see here. Artichokes. There's what else?
Says nope. I don't like anchovies.
Okay. So what is your most hated topic topping on a pizza?
Says no only fry from Futurama like those.
Likes.
Says flatbread with garlic, parm, cream, sauce, cheese with green peppers, onions, and chicken.
Ooh, that
says pineapple.
Delicious. That sounds so delicious. Let's go. Pineapple. Well, okay. I know a lot of people give people flack for putting pineapple on their pizza, but I have no issue with it. I don't think that's a crime. I don't think it's a food crime. Given the food crimes I've heard in my life.
Says pineapple is a sin on pizza.
How?
Anchovies
how,
and artichokes. By far. I don't mind artichokes, but they have to be cooked a specific way or else I absolutely will not eat them along with pineapple. Can't handle the sweetness.
Can't handle the sweetness, eh? Can't
Says it's not for the taste, I just don't think it belongs there.
Oh, you're just a pineapple racist. I get you. I get you. Hey, listen, I'm a condom racist. I don't like mixing condoms together. Condiments together. It's just not my thing.
Says I like pineapples, but not on pizza. It tastes funny.
Tastes funny. Oh. I don't know. I have no problem with that. No problem with that whatsoever.
Yeah, it just drowns out the actual pizza flavor.
Yeah. The
I guess
cheese
I'm a
just
degenerate.
totally blends in with the other ingredients. It doesn't feel oily or greasy, actually.
And so
yeah, it doesn't look oily.
Says sensitive taste buds, yes. Don't judge me, lol. Says no, I like pineapples, just not on pizza.
I got you.
Says I never tried pineapple on pizza.
Oh.
Says add a noun user for 5 exactly.
Okay, okay, let me put it this way. I can get if you don't like pineapple on pizza, if you tried it and you just don't like how it tastes, that's fine. I get it. But I don't I know that some people don't like the aesthetic pleasing look of it because it bothers them. I get it, but if you try it, maybe, just maybe, you might have a chance.
Says you are teach.
So it is what it is. Let me see. Huh? What the hell? NBA wives know who exposed NBA players. Okay. I understand exactly you are teaching.
Say that's like one of the big differences between.
Says just maybe what?
So New York,
just maybe if you give it a try. If you've never tried it before,
but yeah,
give it a try.
Greasy.
If you have still don't like it, I understand.
Oil tends to drip down your face when you're eating New York pizza.
Says he'll try it, just don't think it belongs there.
Much cleaner. You just need the fork and the knife just to separate and actually enjoy.
One of the funny things is when I was in the kitchen talking to Robert, he's like, most people eat one slice. He said, some people eat 2 slices, and he said you never hear about anybody eating 3 slices. But I think, Derek, I think we might be able to prove that wrong. The other thing is, he said you don't want to ask how many calories is in this pizza.
I'm pretty sure it's pretty high in calories.
So
He's
and
really
it's one of
eating
those
pizza
ones
with a
where it's
fork?
like as you eat, it's like
Says
okay,
definitely
I can do
no.
2, I can
My
do 3,
parents
and then
love
you get
it.
to the end of your first one, you're like,
You're like,
I think I'm good. I don't really need anything else. Yeah.
I'm ready for the pickup.
There you go.
And it's so stable, so secure. Like it just sits on this crusty, crumbly, crispy base that's still gooey where the sauce meets the dough. And I think I will do a sprinkle of the chili flakes on this. Okay, when you start getting to that thick crust, that's when it starts to definitely get filling.
I honestly believe food is not food when it's not spicy. It just has to be spicy for me. I hate the lack of spice and tang. I need that spice.
Excellent.
Adds a little bit more smokiness to
Yes.
it. Yep.
The pepper enhances it.
Yep.
Oh man, and that dough, that bread is it's really hearty.
Yes.
Really.
That's why I say save the crust for
Hardy
last.
Bacardi.
Mhm.
It's hardy,
But it's so
Bacardi.
crispy, and that's what makes it fun to eat, I think.
Kind of had a brownie.
Okay. Let's move on to pizza.
I'm not gonna lie, if I were to stop doing this art thing, I wouldn't do gaming. I would just do straight up food. I would do a food channel. I would do if
This
I were
is
to
why
start
I
over.
don't listen to good advertisements while sketching. It works up my appetite.
I know, but the thing for me is if I were to start over right now, like if I were to literally hit 0, never come back to TikTok the way as an artist, I would just start a whole new channel and just do food. I would just do food. Just ultimately do food. I don't even do gaming anymore. I would just do straight up food. I think that's where it's at. Food. Because nothing's more primal than the idea of an appetite being, quenched.
Says that would be torture for some of us.
Why?
Piece number 2. Going for another slice. I do like it with this chili. It does add a nice little, not a heat, but a fragrance to it. Oh, it's just so satisfying to pick up. So now that we've already eaten it the Chicagoan way with the knife and fork method, it just feels so good to pick up a huge piece of food in your hands.
I'm ready.
Says for once a person's appetite is worked up, you have officially given them cravings, Oi.
That is satisfying. And so that completes our first pizza. The history, just the magnitude of impact, how they've transformed the pizza of Chicago right here from Pizzeria Uno is unmatched, unparalleled. They set the trend, they created an icon, but there's still so much more to the story and so much more pizza that we're gonna eat.
I really would start a food channel. I think I would do better. I honestly believe I would do better at a food channel than I would an art channel. Like, I've been doing this for years, but I think I would do a better job at doing anything else but what I'm doing now, I think, to be honest with you. I'm dead serious. I think I could do it.
So next up on this ultimate pizza tour of Chicago, we're in South Chicago, and we're going to an absolute legendary institution, a historical tavern-style restaurant.
Says I want
where
an
they
amen
specialize in
cartoon
it's
and no
not
more
deep dish pizza.
That is a wonderful crunch.
Go for it. I might do that. I honestly think I'll do that.
I mean, I gotta say, I love.
Says would you be going around reviewing food like going to different states?
Yeah, I would, but first you gotta start local. A lot of people don't get this. They think to start a food channel you have to like go around the world type stuff. No, just start in your local area, right? Just go to each local area, like pizza, anything that you can, and then see what really like clicks, you know? So like if you do like pizzeria, a Caribbean place, Chinese place, and see which video did the best out of the ones that you picked. And you can start seeing a pattern, like maybe the Caribbean one is mostly getting
Says
the most.
people do world tours to taste food all around the world.
Yeah,
It's
but you
pricey,
need
though.
it's pricey, but like if you really start like taking it seriously and going to your local area, like it has to be like not okay. So if there's like 5 restaurants in your local area, maybe you need to go a little outside the town and go to your next
Says
location.
people love when you do local stuff cause it tells them where to go next. That is good.
Yeah, and then when you put the location in and the place in, most cases, the best way to get free food from like the local areas is that you have to let them know, like say, hello, listen, I'm an influencer and I'm starting my own food
Says
channel.
plus if you do that, you also need to give accurate locations of the food spots and where they're at.
Yeah, and then what you have to also do is like tell the mom and
Says
pop
I like
stores.
watching people eat local spots cause I can actually go there.
You gotta tell them like, listen, I'm a food influencer and I'm trying to start my own channel. I wanted to showcase your place because I think it's really unique in X, Y, and Z. Is it possible I can get like a $5 discount for showing off your thing as a promotion? Don't ask for free because that'll be kind of dickish. Just say $5 off. They'll more likely say yes than you expect them for free, especially if they don't know you, right? Because you can tomorrow quit and not put up the video and then they lost money, right? So to be commandeering to your fellow local place, just think
Says
of like $5
I've seen
off.
some TikTokers become famous for doing that.
Yeah, so dude, like it's really easy, you know. I've been thinking about doing it for a while now.
Says
but
I
don't
like
know
watching people eat, just not rude like.
Like I would do that. I think I would really consider of doing a food channel. Especially the power of TikTok and Twitch and all this stuff. Like it'll be really really fun. And then you just show off their food and cuz I can video edit and everything. So like it makes it much easier. So yeah.
I actually never had it, so
okay, awesome.
I'm looking forward to it. It'll be good.
And from what I was reading, so deep dish. So for local Chicagoans,
yes,
is deep dish a special occasion or is it like a daily thing?
Special occasion. That's like the special family
Says
meal.
Keith Lee is one of them. I love watching him.
A little bit pricey at times. And then also it will feed an entire family really quickly with like one single slice.
I think it's not only his honesty on his reviews from Keith, but I think it's ultimately is how he edits stuff. If he's the one doing the edits, especially that meme like edit that he does, like it's very up close caption type stuff. I think that what really fits with the personality of how he talks and how fast he talks. So it feels very fast paced for like TikTok.
Oh, it smells so good in here. What did you say was the most popular?
Says I
order?
watch Gordon Ramsay do reviews on food joints, but he is this all harsh. Never watch.
Oh wow.
I love his harshness. It's funny to me.
Says look up Keith Lee. I want to hear some of him videos.
And roast it for 12, 14 hours.
Wow.
Then we cool it down and we slice it.
Awesome.
As for
Oh,
roast
my tooth.
sandwiches and for pizza.
Welcome
Okay, we'll look
to
it up in a bit.
Vito's and Nick's. This place is absolutely iconic. It's an institution in South Chicago, and it's been around for 103 years, and then it developed along the way. We'll go through more of the history, but for now, we met with the owner, Miss Rose, and she recommended some of the pizzas, some of the most popular pizzas, one of her favorite pizzas. So we're gonna order, and then we'll have a chance to go in the kitchen, see how they're prepared and made. I'm in the kitchen now, and I mean, they've taken it to the next level when it comes to thin crust pizza. And in order to prepare it, it's not hand kneaded out. They use a machine to make it so thin, and then he slices it out into a circular shape. And we ordered one with their sausage, which is extremely famous. That is so much sauce goes on, an entire layer of sausage. Italian beef? That's correct. Oh, okay, excellent.
Says, how's your head today?
Oh, a lot better than it was before. I
How
could
do you
not
pronounce
focus.
that?
Jardinera.
Jardinera.
I was in a
Jardinera
different
peppers.
world yesterday. I was in a
There it is.
different world. My head
Sausage
was killing me.
Jardineri peppers. One of the most
Could not
popular
deal with it.
pizzas, the sausage with the Jardineri peppers that goes into the oven. Oh, that is beautiful. Whoa, that was awesome. Just a quick bit of history, which they have the whole history written on the menu. Back in the 1923, when Vito and Mary Baracco opened their first tavern-style restaurant in Chicago. Then after a few years in 1932, Mr. Vito Baracco, he then opened a different location of a tavern with a few tables, and they served Italian classics, especially sandwiches. And then it says in 1945, when Vito's son Nick discharged from the armed forces, then he joined the restaurant, and that's when they expanded their menu to include lots and lots of different home-cooked Italian dishes.
When Doug and Andre came to TurboTax,
we navigated a turbo.
I think the pizza should just about be ready, so we'll continue the story of how they started serving pizza as we're eating the pizza.
Those are thin, bruh. Those are thin. Those are thin babies. Look how thin that is. Bye.
But I think something that's extremely
Says I've got a
unique is
headache
just how
again.
paper
Dang,
thin,
not what
how
I need
crispy
while
that crust
sketching.
is gonna be.
No.
There it is. One of the most. Thank you very much.
This is the hot side, and that's the mild.
Okay.
Awesome.
Thank you. Oh, that crust is amazing. Look how thin it is.
And sometimes it's okay if you just take two at a time.
I think I'll take two at a time for my first.
Says sorry.
Here we
My
go.
thoughts are talking out loud again, lol.
It's fine.
That is a wonderful crunch.
Oh, the sausage is incredible. I love the sausage, really tart. The seasoning, the oregano, that dough is extremely crispy.
Man, that thing is
like,
thin.
Almost crackery crispy.
Yeah,
I
that
love
thing
it.
is
I
thin
think
as.
saltiness is perfect, especially when it comes to the sausage, which I said was everything is done house here.
Yeah, they make it all themselves.
I absolutely love it. And then the relish. So this is like a Chicago staple. I'm gonna try not to butcher it because I always mess up how to pronounce it. Giardiniera. So it's like pickled peppers with carrots and onions as well that they literally have smothered all over this. So I absolutely love everything about it. Oh,
Another incoming.
and there's
another
coming.
incoming. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh man, that
Very
looks so
good. Thank you.
delicious.
Thank you.
Oh
Yeah,
my god,
those
that looks so
pickled
delicious.
Jardiniere or Giardiniere?
Giardiniere.
Giardiniere.
Yep.
The peppers, they add so much flavor to it because they have that briny saltiness.
Let's go.
Add that dimension of like acidity that kind of contrasts the flavor of the cheese and the tomato sauce. What a combination. I think it's just a perfect balance of flavor, crispiness. My first ever taste of Chicago thin crust. Love it.
This brings back many memories from when I was a kid.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Okay. We have a lot more pizza to eat. That's the little secret piece.
Nobody will know that it's missing.
Nobody.
Nope. Don't tell anybody again. Just found another.
Bro, I will eat that alone. I can eat all that alone. My god, my bro. Why, you have no idea how much I want to eat all that by myself.
You're on camera forever.
Yeah,
eating the secret bites.
Nobody will know about them. And they don't even fill you up, so.
Nobody
so you
will
can
know.
eat them continuously forever.
They'll never know.
We're
Who will
continuing.
know?
But yeah, just look at that crust.
Nobody will
Just
know.
perfectly baked,
Whoa!
golden, crispy. You can see it.
Looks
just
so
totally holds
good.
up. Totally
Looks
holds
so
up. Very
good.
secure,
Let's go,
very
bro.
sturdy.
A little bit of charring. Gives
Yes.
some good bitterness to it.
Let's go.
And from what I was reading, is that their pizza recipe is an original Sicilian recipe. Their family is from Sicily originally. And, I mean, along with all of the the sausage along with all of the toppings. They're like one of their ultimate secrets is the guarded recipe for the dough. The dough is one of their absolute signature items that is top secret, that cracker, crispy dough.
Right now I'm floored by the favorite, tomato, basil,
Spinach. That's Miss Rose's favorite that she recommended. I'm gonna try that next. I'm gonna go into the one Miss Rose recommended here. And for this one, I'll go for a centerpiece for the first time.
I'm telling you, it is phenomenal.
Mm. Oh, yes.
It is so good.
It's the garlic, that poof of garlic. And then it is that basil that really comes out nicely. And I think it has an added juiciness because of the tomatoes. So it just like bursts in your mouth with this juicy, tomatoey basil poof. I mean, I think like all pizza, it's just so much fun to eat. But then at the same time, this is so cool because you get so many toppings on such a thin crust that you can just keep on eating. And
You know what makes very good video? Very good B-roll. B-roll footage. B-roll footage really makes up a video, you know?
And it's just so much flavor.
And like fresh toppings.
Mhm.
It's not sitting in a dry freezer forever and ever.
The dry chilies, thank you. One biter.
What do you think?
Mm.
Good?
Awesome, awesome pizza. Legendary, iconic. This is a place you have to eat when you're in Chicago. I haven't yet tried the Italian beef. I'm going in. I really actually like the crust pieces of the pizza because you got that even extra crispier edge. Mmm. Immediately you get that beefy flavor from that braised Italian beef. The seasonings, the spices, the herbs in there. Oh, that's delicious as well. Oh, wow.
Says, oh, there's a YouTuber that does a lot of B-roll.
Yeah, learn how to do more of that, though.
Another combination.
B-roll, let's go! What will that B-roll
I think one of the
footage?
things I love about the pizza they make is you can really, there's some pizzas where you order toppings and it all tastes the same.
Yes.
You can
Says his
really
name is
vibrantly taste the
Joshua.
different toppings here.
Yeah.
Like, noticeably, like, it makes a huge difference, yeah.
Yeah. Every bite can be a little bit different. That's what
His
family
name
is.
is Joshua. Okay, okay.
Those mushrooms are great.
You be watching B-roll stuff, Bean? I know you like a little video editing. I know you do little dabble in the video editing. I know you,
So
fudge
we're
head.
continuing
You
with our
fudge fudge.
Chicago pizza story, and pretty much everyone agrees that deep dish Chicago-style pizza was invented at Pizzeria Uno. But there's a bit of a dispute about who invented it, and that brings us to the next place.
Therapy, for me, came at a time that was really pivotal. Becoming a new father,
Yeah, I don't care.
This is one of the most popular pizzerias in all of Chicago. Lou's world-famous Chicago-style deep dish. I am so happy to be here at the original location, Lou Malnati's. This place is classic. There's baseball pictures all over. There's antiques. We got this nice booth. It just has a home-style feel to it. And I think we can say with certainty, this is one of Chicago's favorite pizzerias. And so again, just about everyone agrees that Pizzeria Uno is where Chicago deep dish pizza originates, where it all started from. However, enter the Malnati family. And as it goes, Adolfo Rudy Malnati Sr., he was an employee. He worked at Pizzeria Uno. And as it goes, he is the one who created the recipe for deep dish pizza. Now, Rudy Malnati Sr., along with his son Lou, continued to work at Pizzeria Uno, and they managed the restaurant until Rudy Malnati Sr., he passed away. And at that point, Lou Malnati, he was pretty frustrated. He was never treated that well as an employee. And so he decided to open his own pizzeria.
Makes sense.
So that pizzeria was started in 1971 in a place called Lincolnwood, where we are sitting right now.
Lincolnwood.
There's now 79 locations, 59 within the greater Chicago area and the others in some other states. It's one of Chicago's most popular, loved pizzas. And now let's head in the kitchen to see how it's made.
So
we
cool.
ordered the classic and I ordered the Lou. Which piece are you gonna make first, Kevin?
So we're gonna make the classic first. Start with handmade dough, it's already cut for us, but we're gonna pat it out then.
Okay. Oh, you can see how that's a big piece of dough there. hand patted out. And you can see the deep dish forming on that pan. You especially need high walls on that pizza, right?
Make sure you hold it in, yeah.
Hold in all the toppings, all the ingredients, all of that tomato sauce.
Spread the sliced cheese out. The sliced cheese we use so that it's easier to put toppings on top of instead of shredded cheese. Make sure that we spread that out nice and evenly throughout.
Okay.
Just for a good layer for that sausage then.
Oh, nice.
Sausage then we're going to put down individual pieces.
Okay.
And those will actually form into like kind of one layer. But we do it so that the cheese comes up between them as well.
There's little holes in it so the cheese oozes out.
And it'll shrink together too, and you don't want just a little hockey puck in the middle.
Okay. The order of ingredients, the technique so that it cooks properly, so that it doesn't, so that it just cooks evenly as well, I think, right?
Yes, absolutely. We don't want the cheese to burn, and we want to make it kind of in a reverse order of thin crust pizza.
Okay.
In order for it to just, you get that same kind of great feel of it, of the entire pizza, instead of just a small little bite of it. And then we layer it all across so that you get the same bite every single time whenever you're taking a bite of that pizza after it's out of the oven.
Okay, so that's why, each layer is covers the full surface.
Yes.
So every single bite that you take will have all the toppings all in one bite.
Yep, absolutely. So we're just gonna sprinkle it on top for you.
I love the aroma of those tomatoes. Very vibrant. I love how it's like chunky tomatoes, yet all the sauce has come out of it as well.
So then this goes in the oven.
Okay, that's goes directly into the oven.
Right in there.
All right, and how long will that bake for?
About 30, 35 minutes. We're gonna make sure it's perfect for you though.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Says hi,
So now we're gonna
Artextric.
make the lou.
Hello.
All right, the lou is all veggies.
Hey Mona, what's going on?
Okay.
Hey, I wanted to
Start with
join
a
on Twitch,
layer
but
of spinach
live
on the
won't
bottom.
load. That's weird.
And so we just
Guys,
spread that out.
are you guys having a hard time on Twitch to see the stream? Mona say you can't see it, so I don't know if you guys are having a similar problem.
And our spinach is enhanced with basil, garlic, onions, provolone, and mozzarella. And then we throw the layer of cheese on. And then we do a layer of mushrooms. So the mushrooms,
Oh, nice. Load it with the mushrooms on top.
roughly chopped and everything. So this we don't put as much of we keep them really whole and everything and just kind of spread them out so you get that great flavor throughout it. And then we're going to throw some sliced tomatoes on top of this then too.
Nice.
And then the sliced tomatoes goes on this side.
Okay.
And so we lay these down just one at a time.
Ooh, look at that!
Okay.
That looks yummy.
Says no. First is just a black screen, and now is just a pick of screen with a circle spinning and
So
it
as
won't.
that's baking, I'm going to
Says
try
low.
one of the vine ripened tomatoes. And this is
Really?
signature
Hold on.
Illuminati's tomatoes, vine ripened.
Oh, sorry. New technique could make humans T cells. Okay, don't care. Hold on, let me see. Okay, hold on.
From California. I mean, this is part of, I think, the recipe that just makes it so special.
I don't see any.
Tomatoes.
Wait.
Says it can't be my Ethernet because YouTube loads up normally.
No, they didn't do what I think they did. Wow. Okay, so I can't. I just found this out. So like.
I don't know why, but Twitch doesn't play out for me, but I can see what's going on.
So wait. So for those of you on TikTok, Twitch, or whatever, okay, when I play it, can you see it?
That's the juiciest tomato on earth. It's sweet, followed by a tart finish. That's incredible. Oh, man. Oh, delicious. Followed by a slice
I
of cheese.
see what they did.
Thank you. Okay.
I see what they did.
Says I can send you a pic on Discord.
No, I see what they did. They did the same thing. They did the same thing. Okay, so I guess I know what's happening. This is trying to deter from people to using reacting. This is a deterrent for people to do reacts on Twitch streaming because of the copyright problem. I get it now. Because once I pause it, you can see the picture. Or
says how what you say teach you change the eyes. I liked how they were before.
Yeah, I didn't really do much changing. Let me see. I didn't really do much of anything. Let me see. Hold on. So I have come to conclusion. Hold on. I can actually put them back, but once I can put the eyes back, but I came to realize something.
Says I refreshed it and it's black screen again.
No, yeah, that's yeah, they put in a program, or Twitch has this program now, just like Skype, where if you're trying to, okay, say you're on Skype, right? And you're going to watch like Netflix, right? And you want to share the screen to watch TV with your significant other or whoever, right? Or a friend, and they didn't see a movie before. What they're going to see is a black screen. So what the black screen does is prevent them from recording the screen so they can post it on their website or live stream it and stuff like that, because it will deter people. Like it will deter people to get the Netflix subscription if everyone's just watching the Netflix through Skype, right? Because you could get like 7 people. So I think you could be on. I think you could be on chat or on you can be on video call with I think 7 people or 6 on Netflix, right? And one person can have Netflix. I mean, on Skype, and one person can have Netflix, and if the person
says
chooses,
so it's because of a YouTube video you are playing.
I don't even think it's a YouTube video in general. I think they're just trying to prevent anyone who posts anything. I wonder if this was happening yesterday. Was this happening yesterday for most of you? Okay, let me see something here. Let me go to Asmongold here.
No living being should
I want to see
ever
something.
eat processed food for every single meal of their life.
All right. Okay. All right. Here we go. Now, I will say that just looking at that pizza, it looks like he did it right. Now, I usually add on a few more pepperoni.
Okay, now I get it now. For you to watch the video, it has to be augmented. So augmentation means it has to be fast forward or something like that. So let me see something real quick. If I were to go back to Mark Wiens, like right now, if I were to go back to Mark Wiens, like right here, here's Overwatch, right? Champions. I wonder if that's copyrighted. That probably is.
Enemy in sight.
No, it's not. Okay, cool. Now, it has to be augmented to an extent. The screen being stretched out is not good enough, right? So what needs to happen is there has to be some type of augmented mitigator that's there. And because this is the original video, but Asmon goes on top of the video, that means it's transformative. Once you transform the video is perfectly there for safe use, fair use, or a case may be. But someone like Mark Wiens, who's probably with a company or a case may be, once he posts a video of him showing up the pizzeria, blah, 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 this and a third, it's under some type of strict rule. So YouTube is under a rule, or Twitch is under the rule that if it's something under an organization like Nike or something like Crunchyroll or something, I can't show you a video from Crunchyroll, even though it's on YouTube, even though it's a snippet, because it's going to be seen as copyrighted material. So if I were to make a video with Mark Wiens, if I go back to Mark Wiens right now, let's just check real quick. If I go to, I wonder if this was playing yesterday.
Thank you to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video.
So like it has sponsorships, it says include promotions. Let me see.
We tend to question ourselves the most at the beginning of each year. What do I want to do with my life? Am I going down the right path? It's almost like clockwork. While introspection is good,
also it's like on YouTube when it mutes you live.
Yeah, kind of. But I guess it just depends on the video because you guys couldn't see Mark Wiens, but you guys can see this. And he has 10.5 million followers, and Mark Wiens has 10.2. So I guess it just depends on. I guess because he's with a company, I think that's what it is, and this one is independent. So if you're an independent creator, it's all right to react to your stuff on Twitch. But if you're like someone like, say, Dr. Phil or like Gordon Ramsay, it's not gonna work because they can sue you. They can actually sue Twitch because they're like, it's Gordon Ramsay's, right? It's Dr. Phil. So I guess we can't watch Mark Wiens because Mark Wiens is probably affiliated with some company that's preventing people to see his videos on Twitch. So I guess that's the best thing we can do is just watch other videos, and you guys have to let me know if you can see it or not. Nah, it's interesting. I did not see that. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Before we go back watching any of these food stuff, Overwatch just dropped this video. It's called Season 9 Champion. So, like, I know that Overwatch is coming back with the whole esports thing, but not coming back with Overwatch League. I think it's referred to as Overwatch, like, Champions or something. So it's like a smaller version of what Overwatch League was for those who played Overwatch. So I think what they're going to do, instead of making it like esports type league stuff, what they're going to do is work on a more smaller scale. So like if, say, you play Overwatch at home, right? You want to join a tournament, you can win a cash prize from home type stuff. I think that's what that is. I think that's what Champions is. So let's see what the trailer's about real quick. Let's see what it's about.
Enemy in sight.
Our victory is at hand.
Rank reset. Oh, we're getting our rank reset, peoples.
Ashes to ashes.
Track your progress each game.
Says it's playing now.
Yeah. Jade weapons.
Let's get you back out there.
Says never mind, it froze.
It froze? Wait, hold on.
Maintaining connection.
New rank. There's a new rank. Instead of master rank or grandmaster, it's champion. So there's a new rank. So it's
says yeah, it's spinning again.
I don't know. So it's bronze, silver. Is it bronze? Is it bronze? No, it's bronze, silver, platinum, diamond, master, grandmaster, and then champions.
I'm getting readings of a cosmic disturbance in these ruins. Moira, prioritize our people, not your cosmic experiments. That's an order.
Accept my gifts, and all will be yours. Your ally has descended into darkness.
Oh, that's is from what do you call it? Something Lovecraft. It's a cosmic something.
Our group energy is interesting. Very interesting.
Check this out.
Methinks a Cupid I shall play. What are you looking
Oh no, they brought back the Cupid thing.
keep moving forward.
Best of luck to you all.
Very cool. Wait! No! No! Did they put a Cowboy Bebop? Yeah, let's go! Yo! Bro! There's a Cowboy Bebop! Yo, let's go! He's gonna be Spike Spiegel! Let me hear that again! Let's go! Oh my god! Let's go!
Says he ain't not way, let's go. Says is that what I think I heard.
That's Spike! Yes, Cowboy Bebop crossover, let's go! Oh my god! Oh, jeez, Roy, that is crazy! Oh my god, it's gonna make me want to get the skin now because I want the anime stuff. That's cool. Let's go. Okay.
Find constructive and healthy ways to navigate those moments. Like me, a lot of folks need external
Says
support
Buddha
to do
being
that.
treated.
Better-
Let me see.
However, that is a decent amount.
That's
Says
crazy.
interesting.
4 bites to each
They did the
square.
One Punch Man one.
there's
Now
some
they're doing Cowboy
pepperonis.
Bebop.
This
They know
is-
what they're doing. They like what Overwatch has kind of realized, other than Fortnite. Fortnite kind of has anything, but like we all know Overwatch is pretty much anime inspired, right? So they're gonna go down the anime route more than anything. So as long as they stay on that route, everything's gonna be fine. So if they go like with I can see the next one being My Hero Academia or like what's another sci-fi like Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That'd be another one. That'd be like Cyberpunk Edge Runners. They can do one with My Hero Academia. They can do one with wait, what's another one they can do? It's gonna be bothering me.
Good optimization. Here we go. He made my $2 pizza.
The saga continues. So I was at the grocery store the other day, and I'm walking through the
Can you guys see the video? Is it playing for you? Is it still black?
frozen food section, and it literally jumped out at me. Like, it was like, boom! Now, this is the wrong kind.
It
I
is.
found
I was
out
about to
because
say,
I posted
yeah, it's the wrong one.
the picture. Did you know that there's more
Says
than
have
one
you
kind?
heard of the new
I sure
upcoming
didn't.
game Project Muggin?
This triple meat? That's not.
Let me see. Yeah, I heard about that. I already signed up for that. I wanted to play it on stream. I signed up for that a long
Says
time
maybe
ago.
Nash we talk about last time blonde guy with glasses lol.
The one that he went with. He went with the party pizza.
Says yeah I see.
Okay, good.
So, I had to go
Nash,
back to
we
Walmart
talking
and get
about the last blonde guy with
$1.97 a
glasses?
piece.
Blonde
So,
guy?
he's
$1.97. Where the fuck
Blonde
is
guy
he
with
at? I
glasses.
thought they were like $2 now.
right on. $2 now.
Glasses.
I got the oregano.
Okay, good.
I got the Hormel pepperoni.
Yeah.
Says and the lid is still black screen.
And I got the Kraft mozzarella.
Right.
So here we go.
So he's got pretty much the exact
Says it beanbag
stuff.
Vash.
Like, he doesn't have the McCormick or oregano.
Hold on.
But like, it doesn't really fucking matter. It's a leaf is a leaf.
Is pizza. Now, just like the steak video, I'm gonna make it exactly
Yep,
like
you
he
guys
did.
can't see it. That sucks. You guys can't see it. So I wonder if I go to I wonder if I go to TikTok. Let me see. If I go to TikTok, can you watch TikTok videos? I really doubt that's gonna work. TikTok. Next. Go away. What is that?
Allo called leader senpai fruits 2 wiggly icumple 1 vibin.
Excuse me?
Says it BRYTROK Losi's 3.
Let me see. Ugh, whatever. I can't do that now. That's so lame. You guys can't see it because of stupid reasons. That's so annoying.
Pop Nemo, Pop Nemo.
I wonder if I make it small.
Then I'm going to make my own low-cost pizza, which is a homemade pizza. Now, I know what you're saying. There's no way he would ever do this and make his own dough.
That's true.
But I promise you, especially if you're a gamer, you're really going to enjoy my method of making pizza dough. And you don't have to wait for it to rise in the fridge for 12 to 24 hours.
Okay. That's lame.
Right in your pan, in your oven.
Yeah, you guys can't see it. That is so annoying, bro. That is so annoying. I can't even show. So it was black screen from yesterday. Does that mean you guys could not see the video from yesterday? And no one said anything?
LUL is teach, not senpai.
Senpai. That's weird. So wait. I have a question. So wait, if I go to clown...
Says I saw the video.
So wait, if I were to go to clownfish, right? Okay, if I play like this.
Products built for...
Says
for me it's black first, then the pic of the stream loads up and the circle is just spinning.
No, it only loads up when I pause it. I kind of notice this more often, so if I play like this.
Says I see you
Teach,
scrolling
are you referring
through
to
videos.
the video where there were two men fangirling over fried chicken and other such foods? Cause that video had audio.
Okay, hold on. It only had audio. You couldn't visually see it.
Some movement on it that might lead it to something else. Like a bowel movement. I knew you were going to do that.
So
That might lead us to
apparently,
something else. We don't know
you
if
guys
it's
can
pro
see
or
that.
pro. That's the thing. We don't know if they're turning it into something else.
Okay, so it seems like you guys can see the video when it's something like clownfish, but when it's something like
Says yeah.
Both audio and video.
Okay, so let me go back.
Right. Okay.
So let's
Right.
see.
Here we go. Now I will say that
Not sure
just
what anyone
looking at
else
that
saw.
Pizza, it looks like he did it right. Now I usually
Can you guys
add on a
can you
few
guys
more
see this?
pepperoni. However, that is a decent amount. Usually it's 4 bites to each square, and there's 4 pepperonis. This is good optimization. Here we go. He made my $2 pizza.
The saga
Yes.
continues. So I was at the grocery store the other day, and I'm walking through the
Okay.
frozen food section, and it literally jumped out at me. Like, it was like, boom! Now, this is the wrong kind.
It
I
is.
found
I was
out
about to.
because I
Yeah,
posted
it's the wrong one.
Says
the
still
picture.
loading
Did you know
for
that there's
me.
more than one kind of party? I
Says
shot it.
as Mongold, yes.
This triple meat, that's not the one that he went with. He went with the party pizza pepperoni.
Yes, that's right.
So, I had to go back to Walmart and get it $1.97 a piece. So, he's
$1.97. Where the fuck is he at? I thought they're like $2 now.
right on. $2 now. I got the oregano.
Wait.
Okay, good.
I got the Hormel pepperoni.
Yeah. That's just it. That's the standard right here.
And I got the Kraft mozzarella.
Right.
So here we go.
So
Let's
he's
make
got pretty much the exact stuff. Like he doesn't have the McCormick oregano, but like it doesn't really fucking matter. It's a leaf.
Says, oh, what did I miss? I fell asleep.
pizza. Now, just like the steak video, I'm gonna make it exactly like he did,
Right.
and then I'm going to make my own.
Okay,
low-cost
is it
pizza,
still-
Which is a homemade
Is
pizza.
it still
Now,
loading
I
for
know
you
what you're
guys?
saying. There's no
Who
way
can
he
see
would
it?
ever do this and make
Yeah,
his own dough.
that's true.
But I promise you, especially if you're a gamer, you're really going to enjoy my method of making
Thank
pizza
you.
dough, and you don't have to wait for it to rise in the fridge for 12 to
Says
24
I
hours.
can't.
You can just throw it right
Says
in the
me.
pan, in your oven and cook it immediately as soon as it's
But
ready.
you could just buy the pizza for
Okay.
$2. So I really
Thank
just
you,
don't
Bean.
see why. we're
Says
having
I
this
see it.
conversation. Like, 'cause if
Okay,
there's
you
a
can
pizza
see
for
it.
$2,
There is
and you
audio
just
and
buy the
video
pizza
for me.
Says it's good on here on TikTok. I don't know about the other areas.
So make sure you tune in for the
Here we
rest
go.
of the
TikTok.
video after after I make his.
No, can you see it, not hear it? Because I know on TikTok it
says I can see it, but it's like loading here and there for me.
Roaster that you make the ribs in. The old school roaster.
Then I think that's
exactly
I think that's a
This is
person by
exactly
person
what we're
basis.
looking
Then
for.
I'm starting to
This
think.
right here is the I think my mom used to call it a convection oven or something like that. And this is what we used because our
Says
big oven was
misheard,
broken.
but I can see you.
Because my dad and I thought
Says
it
for
would be a
me
good
it's
idea
loading
to
all the
repair
time.
and replace
That's
the
weird.
element in the oven while the oven was on.
Says my phone doesn't load Twitch for me. I think it's just
We
me,
broke it.
TBH.
Okay, so then that's
And so
maybe it.
the oven was broken for years until we replaced it. We got a new one eventually. I can't use it. So I just use the old one. This is the one that I know how to make pizzas on.
So I put it in the wheelbarrow. I didn't
Well,
have it in the
LUL.
wheelbarrow, but I did.
Yeah.
And you can see that we
Says
actually
it's
use our
same, it's
wheelbarrow
loading
for
every few
gardening
seconds.
and such.
You just-
Yeah, it's
no,
a pretty dirty
that's about
wheelbarrow.
right.
There's no clothes in there, but there's dirt. So
Yeah, that's about right.
I think that's your internet. I'm starting to think.
Looks good to me.
There we go. The oven is on the oven.
This looks
gonna make
authentic.
Oh,
both
my bad.
pepperoni
Yeah, I
party
think
pizza
that's your internet.
and the triple meat.
I'm starting to
I
think
like
that's
how,
what that is.
I like how, by the way, he put, yeah, this is really good. The oven is on the oven. He put it directly on top of his oven.
Teach solved the problem
pretty
once
sure we
again.
used to have
Good
that
job.
oven.
Teach fruits too wiggly.
Quickly.
I think that's
But
the one I
there's
broke,
dirt,
actually.
so close enough.
Yeah, we used to have that one. That's the one I broke right there. There it is. I broke that oven.
All right, there we go.
Says
The
like
oven
I
is
can
on
have
the oven.
TikTok
We're gonna
open
make
and Twitch
both
and I can
actually
type on
pepperoni
Twitch, but
party
hear what I
pizza
wrote on TikTok
and
law.
the triple meat, because I'm actually
Like I can have
curious what the
TikTok
meat
open
to
Twitch
cheese
and I
to
can
bread ratio
type on
is.
Twitch.
Says
but
sorry,
hear
mine
what I
still
wrote.
doesn't work,
It's
so I will
because
just
the
watch it on
sausages taste like
TikTok.
shit.
Says
Okay,
Teach
looks
can
good.
solve any
It's
problem.
delicious.
Judging by the picture.
It's not gonna. You're not gonna visually be able to see it on TikTok because it's. You won't be able to visually see it on TikTok because, I only have the audio for TikTok. The reason why I'm not showing the video on TikTok is because, well, I don't think anyone likes staying in the stream when it looks like it's something meant for the computer, and a lot of people rather have the phone how they're holding, so it makes it easier for the text, like how you would scroll back and forth between like a video. That's why I'm keeping it mobile look. I would put it where the mobile is, but then it will just be a big inconvenience and won't be able to see the art stuff.
I'm disappointed.
No, you don't have to be. See, this is exactly, and I know what he's saying. He's saying because like they act
Teach
like there's
trying
a
to
lot of
make revenue
pepperoni on
LUL
there,
seems good.
and there's actually not. That's true. That's why you get triple pepperoni.
And I can see why he would add his own pepperoni and cheese because that
they cheap out
Making
on
the
it.
monies.
It's a joke.
Making the monies. Let's go.
Let's do that again. Where are they? I see not that many, but that's
Well, I wanted to go to the fucking grocery store and buy 10 of the normal ones, and then buy 10 of the triple pepperoni ones.
Donuts.
And then pull the
Donut.
pepperonis off of each one and see if it's actually triple pepperoni. Because I don't think it is. I think it's like 1.5x. There's no way it's a 3x.
Hi, bear.
we had a $5 bag of pepperoni. Yes,
What
$5.59
is this?
for this whole
Okay.
bag. Now you don't use the whole thing, so it's not going to add to the price that much. But on first,
110.
average.
Okay.
It's looking pretty good.
All
Okay.
right, oregano on. No,
cheese,
he,
yeah.
He hates cheese people, so let's make sure that we don't.
Well, we don't want to have. It's not that I hate cheese people, but like, I have never. This might upset some people. I've never seen a person who eats cheese just by itself who wasn't a fat ass.
Dude, you're gonna get me in trouble. I swear to God, do not get me in trouble. I swear, Asmongold, we don't mean that. TikTok overlords, that he didn't mean that. He's talking about something else. He didn't say anything wrong.
Says Lamau.
Please, please, for the love of Christ. Asmongold, please, man! Can I just watch a cooking video. Oh my god! I'm trying to make things entertaining, and I can't even do that without people saying insane things. Oh, I hate TikTok, you sensitive ass.
Ultimate cheeseburger. Yeah, I think this is for that's just how it is. Like,
Says, come on now. Like, take a deep breath now.
It's just what it is.
I just got back. I can't get in trouble again.
I am a cheese person, and I bet if we met that we'd probably get along. That's just my guess. Sure. There we go. That looks like a good amount of cheese for a non-cheese person.
You can like cheese and not eat it by itself.
Because if I were a piece of cheese, I would myself. Hopefully there's no gray pepperonis in here. Let's bomb this city.
They actually turn green.
Don't say that. Oh my god.
Yeah, they turn green and then.
He didn't say that. He didn't say that. He said, let's wrong this city. Wrong. He didn't say that. He didn't say that. Let's wrong the city. Oh my god. Oh Jesus. He didn't say that. He did not say that.
Side of the like the package turns gray. It's kind of like a weird thing. I've had this happen like many times.
Hello.
We bombed this
Hey,
city.
Cooper. Oh my god, dude.
I was just on vacation. We had this conversation about pepperoni pizzas. Nobody wants just a pepperoni pizza.
I do.
At least this was the description.
This is why I can't be at SJW. I'll lose my mind. This is why I can't be at SJW. I'll lose my mind. I can't do it. It would make me mad. It would make me hate life. Jesus Christ, I can't, bro. I can't just like sit down. Oh god, this is why critical race theory is the most deadliest thing on the planet.
Beach. So nobody wants just a pepperoni pizza, but everybody orders just a pepperoni pizza because everyone thinks that everyone will eat just a pepperoni pizza.
They will.
I'm not sure where the conversation ended, but that's pretty much it right there.
How many times y'all ever had a pizza party at work or like fucking school or something like that, and they order a cheese pizza and there's like pepperoni
Says
pizza,
they already hate
like
life
a
teach.
Pizza. Nobody eats. Like there's always leftover cheese pizza. There's always leftover sausage pizza. There's never leftover pepperoni pizza. Every fucking time.
He's not wrong.
All right, now that is a masterpiece. If I say so myself.
Nah, it looks really good. That's
oven
amazing.
On the oven to 400.
Yeah, I don't even know where to turn it up to.
Oh, I gotta plug it in. I had to move the oven onto the countertop because the cord is on this side and the plug is over there, and the plug's not long enough. So there we go. Plugged in. Should we discuss the cobwebs? I'm not gonna put cobwebs on mine because this daddy ain't gonna eat any cobwebs.
No, the thing is, like, look, I didn't even have. I didn't really eat the cobwebs. They were just on. Guys, look. They were just on the grate. Like that's. It's not like I was eating them. I didn't. It's not like I put them on like it was flavor. It wasn't seasoning. It just happened to be there.
No matter how good they taste. Now this may affect the final product, seeing as how I'm putting tinfoil on the bottom, because this is my grandma's. And if you got a grandma and she's a big cooker, like an Italian one like mine, and I were to get burnt pizza crust on the bottom of this, you know what my fate would be. You'd never see me again. So
what would be the problem with the pizza? Because I mean, you're not eating it off. You're not eating it. Like, what's the problem?
I don't get it either.
I never put that shit underneath it. Dirt on the stove? Don't eat it. Don't eat the dirt. What are you doing eating dirt?
I'm putting foil on the bottom, but he cooks it for an hour, so it's gonna be fine. All right?
Yeah.
We've got one pizza in. All right. There's even less meat on this.
See? They fuck you, don't they?
Oh my god. Okay, we're done. We're done. We're done.
Bless you.
We're done. We can't have this. We can't have this. I'm not getting in trouble for this. You said it twice. I'm like, bro, come on, man. Oh, I can't watch Asmongold. I can't watch this, dude. I can't watch this, dude. This is just ridiculous. I can't.
Says bro.
Just chill. Chill. I can't even watch food videos without someone saying something wild. I can't have you saying that twice right behind each other that fast. Like, it's going to, like, I'm going to get a big warning on my thing. It'll first give me a warning. It'll say, hey, look, buddy, You didn't really do anything offensive, but you're getting offensive. I'm not gonna piss off my Chinese overlords right now. I can't. So I'll type in, what was that guy I was watching earlier? Where is it? He was just... I'm at this point where I'm just getting sick of this. Can't just watch something without something going wrong.
Napkin for the quarter pounder with cheese was enough. It's not.
I brought in one
This
of our
guy is
first-
super
Hey,
safe.
everyone, our research department tells me that
He does not curse. He's safe. He's safe. This one's safe. You guys saw him yesterday. So let me know if you can see the screen.
Extra special extended food series. We're getting an in-depth look at Turkey's most outrageous street food.
This is one of the most unusual organs I've ever seen. I can't believe
what
this
is
food.
that?
But first, let's back up. Istanbul is the capital of Turkey, and it happens to be right on the border of Europe and Asia. In this country and in this city, you'll find food flavors like nowhere else.
Take a look at this. Who doesn't want to be the guy in the restaurant with a fire at his table?
Especially when it
Says
comes
still
to the
can't
meat.
All
see.
these strands, these are not noodles, this is all intestine.
From 300-pound meat towers.
Says,
all the
oh, it
way to
works now.
kebabs over 6 feet long.
I'm like proud of this restaurant. I'm like, guys, you did something so cool.
This city of 15 million is a food lover's paradise, populated by some of the most hospitable people in the world.
Says, yeah, I'm also watching it on my TV.
There's a lot of brain.
Says,
The
but
perfect
it's
place
lagging.
to start this food journey is in the streets, eating
I
Turkish
think that's.
street
I
food
honestly
for
think
24
that's
hours.
Sıcak simit yeni geldi. Buyurun kahvaltı simidi buyurun.
I think the bit rate's too high.
This is simit. It's the most ubiquitous street food in the city. Eat it for a snack
is
or
that?
grab
It
one
looks
for
like a-
breakfast. Simit is a chewy, ring-shaped bread covered with sesame
It
seeds.
looks yummy.
Sesame seeds give it a ton of flavor because they're so toasted.
Street bread is great, but I'm looking for something a
That
little
looks
more
yummy.
substantial.
It is 9 in the morning. We are just starting the day, and we are starting with breakfast. We've come to a very typical Turkish breakfast spot. This is basically the Denny's of Turkey, although way better. Let's go inside and check it out. So this is the kitchen right behind me. There are some orders that are about to go out. If you sneak around here, you can see somebody has ordered some fried bread, some tea, even French fries for breakfast. It's amazing. I'm gonna go inside and figure out what's going on. We are starting with a local fried bread known as pishi. This one is gonna be stuffed with this, pastrami, and also a little bit of cheese. So he starts with the dough, he flattens it out, he's put some oil on the counter already. He just gets a little rip of pastrami and then some cheese on top too. Close it up like an envelope, almost like an empanada. Give it a bit of a crimp, and that is gonna head off to the oil. Very nice. Welcome to breakfast. It's big, it's heavy. I mean, obviously, all this could feed probably enough for 3 to 4 people. Let's do a quick tour of the table. First of all, right here, we have the minimum. We have feta cheese, some cheese I don't know, and then another cheese that I don't know. I'm gonna have some bread, and then right here, we have a beautiful tomato paste. Olives for breakfast. Mixed salad. This is clotted cream with honey on top. We have pishi. This is a fried bread with cheese and pastrami inside. I'm just gonna rip it right open, and we're gonna see the cheese oozing, melting, and then he put a pretty conservative amount of pastrami on there. That is the money bite right there. I'm gonna go for it. The pastrami is like a little bit dry, super oily. This to me is a very heavy breakfast. I love this, but I don't know, I could eat half of these. How does a country with people eating this stay productive? It's probably no different than Americans eating donuts, but if I ate this for breakfast, about 2 hours later, I'd be sleeping in my cubicle under the desk.
I know,
Next,
I
right
would
here, we
be.
have the main course. This is the menemen.
If you're looking for a classic Turkish breakfast, go for the menemen. It starts with a combination of tomato paste and green chilies, and soon some eggs. But the toppings here are endless. This morning, I'm going with the spicy sausage. Then they add some eggs and some mozzarella cheese. It's not a soup, it's not an omelet, it's menemen.
Take a look at this. You can see the big chunks of sausage. One thing you have to remember, whenever you're in a Muslim country like this, that is not gonna be pork sausage. Let's stop talking, let's try it out. Oh, how do you even categorize that? It is like a very wet omelet. I mean, obviously super tomatoey. There's not really a spice to it. It's not spicy, but you can taste the fresh green chilies inside as well. I'm still trying to figure out if this is a spicy country or not. So far, my instincts tell me not really. So that is just the beginning of our day. We are eating Turkish food for 24 hours, which is not going to be that hard because we're in Turkey. Let's keep moving.
Most of Turkey's borders are surrounded by water, and in those waters, you'll find these. One of the most unique street foods in Istanbul, mussels, but with a little bit of a twist.
22 years ago, the owner of this establishment started on the street with his little platter, and he was so popular, or he got investments, or he went on Shark Tank, and then somehow he pitched them on making a whole restaurant with multiple flavors of mussels, and here we are. All right, let's go inside the kitchen. I didn't actually ask permission. Let's see if they get wise to what I'm doing. No reaction so far. Boom. And now I work here. So right here, I've ordered some of the spicy mussels.
You really just did that. Bro really just did that whole segment.
He puts it in the steamer. Once those are hot, they're gonna come right out. All right, just like that. And right now you can see he opens up each one and he puts it on the plate for us, and you can just eat it right out of the shell like a spoon. They also have some more modern mussel dishes right here. Fried mussels on a stick. I'm gonna try that out too. So right here we have 3 different courses, and I don't know, if you're a pirate in the 1700s, this is another course you might want to. So we have fried mussels and then 2 others right here. I wanna stick with the fried ones immediately because they're hot and crispy, and I don't want them to cool down and get soggy or anything like that. I feel like this is something you would see at the Minnesota State Fair. It's on a stick, it's fried, but with it comes a very unique and interesting sauce. A sauce full of breadcrumbs, garlic, vinegar, salt, and walnuts. Try it out. Oh wow, that's a delicious sauce. Slightly sour, really thick, very lovely. And these mussels, my gosh, look how crispy this thing is. The way he cooked it is so interesting. He employed a frying technique I've never seen before in my life. The mussels have already been battered, floured. They're on this tray here, getting the oil ready. First he puts it in the solution here of mineral water and baking soda. He says it's gonna make it even more crispy, but I've never seen anything like that. I wanna try one just alone. You can really feel the crunchiness, but you can taste the mussel too, and the mussels taste great. So this is a more modern take on mussels, but I'm a real traditionalist. So right here, we have the OG version. To be honest, when I first saw people selling mussels on the street, it freaked me out a little bit because I was looking for ice. I was looking.
Is anyone having trouble watching the show still? How many people can watch it? Say me. I can watch it. If you can watch it, say me.
For some way to preserve the mussels, because sometimes it can.
Okay, so that means if.
Says me.
Okay, Brian and Mono can see it, so I don't think it's a.
Says wait if I can or can't.
Can. Like it's playing, you can hear it. I'm not playing it right now. I have it on pause. That's why I'm asking this question. I just want to know.
Says, oh, then not me.
Okay. Brian can see it, but not Mono. Anyone else? Anyone else? I don't think anyone else.
Still get hot here. Now
Says
that I
yes
see
for
inside,
me.
I see how it's prepared. It makes a little bit more sense to me. I mean, the rice is in there, the mussel's cooked already, and the shell's like a little lunchbox, keeping it fresh.
Mussels, or midye dolma, must have a fresh squeeze of lemon before you throw them back.
I secretly want him to feed me. Oh, right here, right here. Here, a green lemon. In the sunlight, it's glistening. It balances it out a little bit. Enough talking, let's try this mussel. Oh, so many thoughts and emotions. You can see if I remove the mussel, there is a load of rice in there. Oh, it's like a little taco. So you can see some of the seasonings on there too. The pepper, the cinnamon. When is the last time you had mussels with cinnamon? So this right here is a spicy version of this. The only difference is they put some chili paste on there as well. Give it some lemon, and let's try it out. Oh, it's a little bit spicy. It's got a little bit of kick. I respect it. That's got to be the spiciest thing I've had so far in Turkey. Oh, wait, I've been dying to ask this since I was a kid. Do you guys eat turkey?
Yeah, for New Year's, US especially.
For New Year's?
Yeah.
I always wondered that too. Oh my god, I always wondered that.
Turkey. So that is mussels in Turkey. It's a completely different approach to this seafood, one I've never seen before, but it's really fun to try out. We've just entered a Turkish pickle shop here. They pickle everything you can imagine. Let's take a quick tour. These are two different types of chilies. Garlic, they pickle pickles. Here we have carrots. They've got chilies. They've got small pickles. They just pickled a whole cabbage, basically. They've got cauliflower. They've got jalapenos. They have okra, a little bit of everything. I'm gonna get kind of a grab bag of random pickles. Let's go for it.
Says man, I'm getting hungry.
Pickled veggies,
I know, right?
Then there's the pickled fruits and even just some straight up pickled juice.
Some pickling I see going on in this establishment is downright reckless. I saw pine cone somewhere. You can't pickle a pine cone. You can't even eat a pine cone, can you? I want to try this first. This is an unripe plum. That's interesting because it tastes like a little sour apple. This is a pickled unripe melon. They begged me to slice it and I said no. So let's see how much I regret that. Probably slicing it would be a good idea. Very intense, different from a cucumber type pickle. I like it. I give this one a passing grade. Of course, if the pickles get to be too much, you can cleanse your palate with pickle juice. And I believe they've garnished it with a pickle. I heard they have a giant bottle in the back with a pickled body. Oh, that's not bad. The weirdest among us have finished all their pickles and thought, I'll drink some pickle juice, right? Here they have a cabbage bundle. It's like a pickled vegetable roll. Ugh. Wow, this would be so good if you sliced it up a little bit. They have really finely minced cabbage and carrots and stuff in there. It tastes quite good. Here, finally, they pickled an entire eggplant. That's the weirdest one so far. Overall, I love the way they prepare it. I think the move here would be cut everything small, have it with something else, have it with beer or wine or your meal, in between other heavy bites, in between heavy meat or cheese, and it sounds pretty good. I don't think anyone's meant to just eat it this way, unless you're just a complete animal.
Our final location is cooking up kebabs on a massive scale. You may be familiar with the famous glittering Turkish doner kebabs, but this is also a kebab, and this is a kebab too, Firin kebab.
Welcome to Küvenç Göndela. This is a restaurant specializing in all things lamb meat. I've got the meat man right next to me right here. We're gonna do a quick meat tour.
Firin kebab is made from giant chunks of lamb meat, slow cooked in their own animal oils for hours.
Right there, we have a lamb shank. With one flick of the spoon, the meat just comes right off. So you can see how extremely soft and tender that meat is. Do you want to try some too? Oh, just me?
That looks adorable.
Right. Oh my love, it's so oily, so rich, juicy,
Says
and
no, not the
incredibly
kebab.
soft. Gentle
Now
lamb
I'm
flavor.
hungry,
We are
too.
gonna order this. We're gonna order a few different meat selections and then see how they prepare it. This looks like a lamb neck right here. We've got the shoulder. Oh, he has to stop after this. I could not possibly eat
Says
this in
no.
a week. This is so much meat. He just gives a thumbs up. He's like, yeah, take it. You came to the wrong place if you're not hungry.
Next, the plate is covered with a thin layer of dough before heading straight to the oven.
Thank you, unknown user, for X857
Time
likes.
has passed, and this is complete. Next, this is what I call a long Turkish pizza. It takes a lot of skill to not tear this, to not put a hole into the dough itself. Next comes
you for
a
the like.
big heaping mound of chopped lamb, tomato, green pepper.
Ari,
parsley,
can you see
just
the
a plethora
can you
of
see the video
ingredients
too,
inside.
or
He says
no?
to the baker, good luck. So he puts it to the very tippy tip of this giant wooden ore. This could be
Thank
used
you,
for
Mono,
pellet
for
ship. Right now, it's
X99
being used
likes.
to cook pizza. Traditionally, it's just going to be made with meat, but here you can see one that's just been made with delicious, gooey, bubbling cheese. All right, ours is about to come out in one moment. Boom, look at that thing. That is
Thank you, Mono,
massive.
for
Chef,
X189
thank you.
likes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
So we've just received our first course right here, about 3 feet of food. I like to measure my food in feet.
Says
It looks
I
like we have
still
some fried
can't
chili,
see it.
some lemon, that meat sauce on top, and then some cilantro
No, Mono
too, I
can't,
believe.
but
They had
can
chopped it up
Ari
to make
see
it
it?
much easier to eat. I should have kept it in one piece, but I forgot to let them know. It
Because
is
Bri
super
can
thin,
see it.
and that meat
So
is
if
really
Mono
just
can't
kind of
see
been
it-
embedded into the dough. It's surprisingly soft in the
You're trying to
middle,
watch it on
kinda
Twitch,
crunchy on
right?
the
You
edges.
can also
see
check on
how it's
YouTube.
cooked underneath. Edges are a
See if
little
you
bit
can
more
see on
brown. They said
YouTube
you
or
can do
Twitch.
cheese or meat, but not both. I mean,
Trevo
they would
and
do
Kick.
both for me, but traditionally people would have one or the other. Let's go for it.
Says
Have
yes.
doughy, have
Okay, I
crackery,
will.
a hint of lamb flavor, tons of spices. I love how juicy it is. That's
It's
our
not only
warm-up,
on
that's our
Twitch, it's only on
appetizer.
YouTube.
I'm ready for that main course. Let's bring it down. The main course is here. My man Hussein, the owner of this whole operation, if you couldn't tell from all the pictures, caricatures of him around the restaurant, this is not complete because he has a giant knife and I don't think he's mad at me. So I think he's gonna stab this. All right, epic reveal. He is cutting away the bread. Now, normally, the guests would not have seen anything at this point. So this would be a complete surprise as to what's inside. For me, it's a second surprise. Oh, yes. I have a feeling he's gonna feed me. We've got some bread. He puts some meat in there.
Says it works on YouTube.
Okay, good. So there is an alternative.
It's
Good, I'm
succulent
glad.
and soft. It's so delicious. Like the oil is caking my lips right now. This is ribmeat.
Yes, kaburga.
Thump, thump.
Oh my god, it's like barbacoa.
Bump,
Are there
bump.
spices on here?
No spices.
No spices.
Salt, but kuyruk yağı.
They put some of the tail fat in there to help give it flavor, but really the meat has so much flavor already, it doesn't really need any help. It's just like barbacoa that I had in Mexico, and it is outstanding. He's making airplane sounds. This is like a meat masterpiece. One of the best lambs I've ever had in my life. I think I can feed myself from here on out if you'll allow me to. I've got some gloves right here of my own. You don't have to have gloves, but I also don't want my hands to smell like lamb because then I'm gonna have stray dogs following me. The dogs here are huge, and it's because they eat tourists. The neck is really one of my favorite parts. I just want to eat it as it is, like this. Incredibly soft. You can see here, it's just so full of musculature and meat. It's been sitting here for a long time, and it is still insanely hot. Put some neck meat on the cracker. It's stupid good. It is incredibly rich, as you can imagine. I'm super impressed. It's one of the most interesting places I've ever been to, especially to eat lamb. Nobody does it like this place. Delicious lamb flavor, a little bit of salt, and a lot of care, love, and time given to each body part as they cook it. 10 out of 10, highly recommend.
When it comes to meat in Istanbul, we're just getting warmed up. Soon I'll reveal record-breaking meat masterpieces. I'm talking kebabs over 5 feet long.
The fact that this is hanging on to this metal rod is like a miracle of physics. It's taller than a dwarf.
And a meat tower that weighs over 300 pounds.
That is the biggest piece of meat I've ever seen. It could be a meatball for King Kong.
But every tower, even a meat tower, must begin with a strong foundation.
The kebab man himself right now, he's building a big, beautiful tower. Now, I used to think it was called a doner kebab because the lamb or the chicken or the cow donated their body to the meat tower. Turns out, no, that's completely incorrect and stupid.
The doner in doner kebab means to rotate. So doner kebab literally means rotating roasted meat. It can be served straight up on a plate, on bread, or in a wrap.
Here, he's making one with about 80% beef, 20% lamb. It takes about 2.5 hours to get this stacked all the way up to here. The way this thing is built, it's kind of layered. Right here we have beef, right here we have fat from the lamb, and so he's doing a huge fat layer right here, and then he's gonna pile on even more beef. So this has been marinating. The white stuff is yogurt, and then there's a bunch of their own seasonings inside as well. Talk about meat curtains. All this meat together, it's about 200 kilograms, which is 440 pounds of meat. That's 2 of meat, tightly condensed, stacked on here. So he stacked up about half the meat at this point, and I was wondering what was gonna happen, if they were gonna cook off all these loose ends, but no, he carves it off. My guess is that he's gonna recycle it and kind of put it up top and still keep it within the giant meat log. Let's see if I'm correct. Yes, it still gets used. It's gonna become the core of this giant doner kebab. And when he chips away at the edges, you can really start to see the stratification of protein and fat here. Beef, lamb, beef, lamb. That looks awesome. After this is all piled up, they start to roast it. Obviously, the heat source will come from here, but you still can't start eating it immediately. They still have to roast the whole outside layer, which takes another 30 to 45 minutes. So all in all, it's about 3.5 hours from the beginning to the point you actually get to eat something from here. It's a lot of work. Take a look at this. It is the most giant doner kebab I've ever seen in my life. They've capped this thing off with just pure fat so it can drip down and keep this whole thing moist all day. Right now they're making my kebab with lavash. We've got chilies, tomato, and then a bunch of meat. He rolls it up like a little burrito or like a kebab, really. Puts it in the paper, no sauce, no nothing. That is done. Right here we have my first Turkish kebab ever. These shops are everywhere. That, though, is the biggest piece of meat I've ever seen. It could be a meatball for King Kong. Let's take a look here. I got just a plate with some of those green peppers and tomato. That comes with this piece of bread, or you can get it in here. This is called lavash. Lavash is a super thin bread. It's like a Middle Eastern tortilla. What surprised me is when I used to get kebabs is they put like a white garlic sauce inside. Here, no sauce at all. And so I'm wondering if it's gonna be dry. Let's give it a try. The bread is already awesome. It's soft, it's not dry at all. It's so stretchy. This is gonna be my first beefy bite. Let's go for it. Oh, wow. It's so juicy. It has its own natural juices inside, which does plenty to lubricate. Oh no, it has a runny nose. It's dripping. Inside, you can see some of the beef, the chilies.
Looks yummy.
Tomatoes are super soft now, and I think they're adding even more moisture.
Says you are
to the wrap.
phenomenal,
The seasonings
dude.
are interesting. Not super strong flavors, but you can definitely taste the presence of the lamb. I want to wash it down with a little bit of this yogurt juice. Oh yeah, yogurty. Just in case.
Thank
I wanted to get
you.
the
I
meat
appreciate
alone,
it.
Just to really get the full essence of the meat.
I appreciate it. For those of you,
Combination of
okay, just to
juicy-
be clear, for those of you who are coming in or just hearing this, if you're wondering what that noise is or the dude in the background talk is, it's just that I have a YouTube video playing in the background for you guys on TikTok. But if you're on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, or Kick, you can see the video that we're watching. We're watching a dude go around the world and eat Turkish food. It's really cool. We're just looking at foods just to keep things more occupied, just other than just me doing the artwork. It's kind of like a backdrop for the artwork. So if you want to come see the video and watch it, you can come over here on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, and Kick. So you can come watch it. So
meat plus the char, some of these little blackened bits carry so much flavor with them. So it's very satisfying, even without the bread. An interesting combination. I've never had beef and lamb put together like that. So I think if it was just lamb alone, it might feel a little bit too intense, but the beef and the lamb play off each other very well. My first kebab here in Turkey. A big
I
win.
want a shawarma now.
We have come to our next meaty location. I am in the middle of a meat tornado here, and this right here is a freaking horizontal kebab. We've seen the vertical kebabs. Flip it on the side, add 100% lamb, and they call it ja kebab.
Chog kebab. It's probably the earliest form of rotating kebab, going all the way back to the 18th century. The word chog means spit or skewer, hence the name of the kebab that consists of meat impaled on a huge spit.
Let me show you step by step how it works. Here we have the fire, and then here obviously we have the giant, big, beautiful meat log that gets rotated. Occasionally, the pieces here that are cooked, they're gonna shove a skewer through it and cut it off like that. That hangs out down here for a little bit until it's ready to go over here. This is a grill that's gonna really put the final char on the meat. After they hit it with the final char, boom, it moves over to here. Each of these plates is gonna get a little bit of lavash, that super thin bread. Take a look at that. This is one of man's modern marvels. Oh, he's gonna beat me. Huh? Oh my lord.
I always find it so weird for a grown man to give another grown man food in his mouth.
Wow, it's so drippy, juicy, succulent. It's just like chipped lamb, little thin pieces. You don't need that much, and it is exploding with flavor. Incredible. We have a beautiful double course right here, actually a triple course. Usually they give you 2 skewers per plate. We got 3 per plate, 2 plates, some salads, some yogurt. There's a strawberry on the bottom. You just have to mix it up. No? Oh, no, I'm getting the head shake. No, it's a different type of yogurt then. Boom. The shape of this is brilliant because they just kind of tap it and keep it from sticking to the steel of the grill. Huh? It's so good. Super simple, straightforward seasonings. You can just feel the fat oozing out of it. I would love to see the vegan version of this. Good luck. Try it with the bread. And I'm just going to rip off some of this. The bread's really soaking up that oil, controlling some of that richness. Look at this. What, oh, just eat it. Okay, I'll feed myself. Amazing. This man is so seductive. 10 out of 10, ladies. Yeah, could you do it more in slow motion?
No.
Put that music editor? No, put normal music. What are you doing? The sooner you eat it when it's come off the fire, the better. Just get the meat in your mouth immediately. It needs to be hot. He's back. This is our local tour guide. He's getting a taste too. Adam from culinarybackstreets.com. Book your food tour today. He brought me here. Adam, this was incredible. We got to keep moving. I want to see more. Right now, we've just come somewhere very special. I don't know how to say any.
This is how AG1 works to upgrade your health routine by combining many quality ingredients into something powerfully simple. It's time to get foundational nutrition.
The names of any of the restaurants, but I'll show you the name right here. Boom, that's it. It's been here since 1985, and they are cooking up chicken and lamb in a way that's very unique to Turkey. Here, come with me, let me show you. Right here, this is chicken, while inside of there is chicken. On the outside, they're using rock salt.
Chicken in salt, or tuzda tavuk. It's a traditional Turkish dish originating from the Hatay region of Turkey. Here, it takes the form of a chicken stuffed with rice, then packed with rock salt, cooked in a huge wood fire oven, and finally served with a fire shot. show.
I don't know how that could possibly taste good. You're completely smothering the meat with salt, but somehow it works. And I've heard it's one of the most delicious foods you can have here in Turkey. We're gonna go inside and find out more. Right now I'm in the kitchen with Chef Omar. We've only got 3 elements here to work with: the chicken, some rice, and this salt. And this is gonna become an amazing dish. First, he takes the rice, he puts it in the chicken cavity. Now, it's not good to have cavities, but if you have to have a cavity, you want one like this that you could put rice inside of. So this rice is already par-cooked, it's seasoned, it's got some pine nuts and some almonds. He's doing some kind of MMA move with the legs, getting them tied together. And then now it's time for the salt.
MMA
That is a lot of salt. Chicken goes on top of the salt, and then even more salt goes around the chicken. There's no more salt that could possibly physically fit on this thing. Just kidding, he found a way. He's not really like jamming it on there, but he's allowing it to loosely settle around the chicken. From here, the chef is gonna take it away. We're following him now. So he puts it back in the oven, and that is gonna roast in there for 2 to 3 hours.
While we wait for the chicken to bake, we'll check out their record-breaking kebab and learn why, at least in this kitchen, size does matter.
Here, he's about to make one of the longest kebabs I've ever seen in my life. Our ingredients right here. First, meat. Half lamb, half beef, 2.2 pounds of protein, cheese, pine nuts, and pistachios. He's mixing it, kneading the meat. The way this man moves, he's very meticulous and gentle with his meat. He just gives it a little bit of a slap and then a little bit of water on top. And then we have a piece of rebar from a train track. What is this? He puts his hand in the water just to get a little bit of lubrication, but he doesn't want it to be too slippery either. The fact that this is hanging on to this metal rod is like a miracle of physics. We're already at multiple feet at this point. Oh, no. Okay. It was going to be 2.2 pounds. Now it's just an even 2. Now he's doing his final move right here. He's kind of putting these divots. If you look closely, each divot actually kind of becomes like a bite. He's literally squeezing his meat here. Now, somehow, this is going to go on the grill. And there it is. Take a look at that. Boom. Right here, we have a measuring tape. We're going to see the official length right now. It is 143 centimeters. 4'8". It's taller than a dwarf. This thing does not need long, just a couple more minutes, and it's gonna be ready. We're gonna transport this upstairs and try it out. I cannot wait. It is a moment of extraction. He's taken off the entire thing, and he's laid it here on this platter. Whoa. This is where it gets complicated. He needs to actually remove the steel. So they're putting bread onto the meat, and they're holding down on the meat while he pulls out the steel rod, and it was a big success. Rod extraction complete. Here we have pure meat, no steel to worry about. Time to eat, baby. So I know what you're thinking, that I went to this restaurant and they made this just for me and it's not actually on the menu. False. This is on the menu and it feeds 5 people. And today it's gonna feed me and 4 other people. I'm like proud of this restaurant. I'm like, guys, you did something so cool. On the side, so many different little dips. These sauces are so ornate. Look, I hate cucumber, but it's in a heart shape. I'm maybe coming around. I think I'm gonna start on this side right here. Oh my gosh, you can see the pine nuts right here coming through. Let's try this out, just straight up. Oh. Yeah. Pine nuts on their own have kind of a sharp taste, but here, the taste of the pine nut has just disappeared, and you just get that awesome texture. Oh my God. I love the combination of beef and lamb. You're kind of getting the best of both worlds. It's super juicy, heavy, and then you have a little bit of lamb flavor, but it's not gamey. Here, underneath, they actually put some more bread. This is lavash, and that is brilliant because it's been soaking up all the fat from the meat. I'm gonna break off some pieces here and then pick a sauce. Let's try this. Here we have minced chili peppers that are supposedly a little bit spicy. Put some of that on there. Roast sour, fresh, a little bit of heat. It's really smoky. I think they put some.
I have this weird feeling if I were to take my phone and start recording and streaming through the phone again and just point it at this thing, people will sit here and watch this. I have this weird feeling. For some odd reason, I don't know what it is, but for some weird reason, that when it comes to streaming through the computer instead of through the phone, it does not get as much recognition as it should. But when it's through the phone, for some odd reason, they allow a bunch of people to run through here. That's so weird and annoying because it's much more convenient to prioritize the people with the computer than with the phone. They can do a lot more with that. It's weird to me. I have this feeling. It's just like, it just feels that way.
Tomatoes in there too, so it's just really a hearty, bold flavor. I love the amount of fresh herbs that they have on here. I'm gonna put some mint in here, some onion, and then let's try this out. This is chilies with walnut. Give that a little bit of a dip. It's a very solid paste, like a thick peanut butter. The herbs take it to a whole different level, especially because food here can be really, really heavy, bold, and greasy. And you want a little bit of balance, something to go with it. Onions, herbs, this dip, when you put it all together, is so dynamic and just completely and utterly delicious. Here we have a yogurt. Don't forget to put just a ton of oil in the middle. It looks like an olive oil right there in the middle. I'm gonna get some of this, put that on here. Wow, this is like a smoky eggplant and yogurt together. I don't even like eggplant. That's awesome. I thought this might be a little bit of a gimmick. Like, okay, we have long food, right? But is it good? And look, they have the combination here. It's a double threat.
You can come over here on YouTube or Twitch and watch the video. We're watching food stuff as I'm doing artwork. And how was the children?
Gonna be the next Beyonce, triple threat. Already it sings about as well as she does. So
right now, our main event, the chicken and salt, is finally complete. Time to head back to the kitchen and check it out.
Says okay, and what time will you get off? And it was good.
Let's take a look in here. Like so many of the ovens that
I'll be getting up in like probably around 8:15, 8:30.
I've seen in Turkey, the heat is coming from within. So there's a wood fire.
I'll say 8:15.
Right there. And they've cooked many throughout the day already for the lunch service. So there's just a few in there right now. Oh, he's gonna pull out one that's already been cooked all the way through. This is not like pulling out bread. These things must weigh 10, 15, 20 pounds each. It is radiating heat right now. It's very, very hot. When you touch it, you can still
Says
see
by
some of these
Artextric.
grains come
I have
off,
to go
but
now.
You just touch it like that.
All right, later, Mono. Thank you for coming in. Sorry about the you can't see it on Twitch. I'm gonna stream tomorrow on the phone and see how difference will be between we watching on the phone compared to how many people walk in. I'm pretty sure a lot of people will. Weirdly enough, we'll see.
This is still pretty hard. Within the hours of roasting inside, it's created this salt shell that soon I'm gonna bring to my table and break myself with my own hands, or probably with a small hammer. Chef, well done. Boom. It's not because of COVID. He's wearing gloves. I don't care about COVID. I'll kiss this man right now. The dish is on the way.
Please don't.
Chicken insult. Now, I don't know what a chicken insult would sound like. Maybe it's very mean. Maybe... This is only funny to me, isn't it? The roller man is over here. It comes on a trolley. Take a look. So right now, he's gonna put on a little bit of some kind of maybe what's a pomegranate juice? Okay, there we go. Take a look at this. Who doesn't want to be the guy in the restaurant with a fire at his table? It's like when you get fajitas at Applebee's, but much better. Is there a song or... The fire portion of this event is lasting much longer than I expected. So right now they're gonna break it open, even while it's on fire, and we're gonna finally see the chicken that's inside.
So cool. There's a chicken in there?
You've got a mallet and a...
That's so weird. That's so weird. What the hell? What is that though?
Chisel. It's like a prison break. There are just huge, gigantic, really hard pieces of salt here. He's gonna peel them back and reveal the chicken inside. Look at that. I feel like we just resurrected a chicken from its death. It's been baking inside. There's now very hardened shell of salt. He's got to extract it and get it out onto the platter. Boom. Nice and easy. He splits it open, revealing the rice inside. And this thing is so soft. You see, it took almost no effort to get this off. And that is complete. Thank you, sir. Inside, the first thing you see is this beautiful rice, which still has like kept...
Thank you for liking the stream. I appreciate it.
Let's grab a little bit of rice and try that out first.
Oh, okay, rice.
Oh yeah, a little bit salty. It's very light. I would say overall these are more gentle flavors, not really bold flavors, but around you can still have your sauces like this. Eggplant with red peppers. I'm just gonna put that on the rice. That's outrageous. Why is that so good? There's like chunks of eggplant in there that are so soft, almost like a baked apple, and then it's just delightfully smoky. Let's try out some of the meat. This is the chicken breast. Anybody can make a good wing or a leg, but the breast, can you make a juicy breast? Let's find out.
I swear, that gets me in trouble.
Not super juicy. I think the chicken breast is better mixed with some of the other ingredients. Maybe a little bit of rice. That is the skin. That skin has come in direct contact with all that salt. Let's see if it's delicious or completely unbearable and salty. It's delicious. It definitely has a hit of salt, but it doesn't taste like overly salty whatsoever. An amazing texture. Let's rip this leg off. This is one of my favorite parts right here. Oh, wow, it came right off. Super delicious. If you're normal and if you're Turkish, you're gonna be eating this with bread, with the rice, with the sauces or dips around you. You're probably not gonna eat the meat just straight up like this.
so Turkey knows how to handle their meat. But all this meat is, might I say, a bit too normal. Just big chunks of protein and fat. Right now, I'm looking for something a bit more exotic. I'm talking about underappreciated animal parts, like testicles.
No! 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 No!
Baby balls. Ugh, that sounds weird.
And maybe even a bit of intestine wrapped around a pole.
Wow, my wife is gonna love this.
Next, we'll dive into the most delightfully bizarre dishes you can find in this city, starting with raw meat.
One thing I've never had in almost any Muslim country I've gone to is raw meat. But here in Istanbul, in this restaurant behind me, there's a traditional meal that is most certainly raw. I'm gonna go to the kitchen now and
Certainly
check it out.
raw?
Oh, we are in the kitchen right now with Nadia. How you doing? We're making our raw meat dish right now.
Çiğ köfte. In English, it means raw meatballs, and it's been a part of Turkish cuisine for more than 3,000 years.
First of all, you start with this 100% raw beef, about 1.5 pounds of that, and then now he's gonna put in something called berber. Berber is like a cracked wheat, and actually, usually this dish is made only with the berber and no meat at all. Here we have some dry, dark chili flakes, loads of cumin, and then white pepper. He's gonna chuck a bunch of pepper paste in there. We have tomato paste, big cloves of garlic, onions, and some Roma tomatoes. Now he dumps out everything. Then he's slowly and methodically massaging his meat. It actually makes it look...
Bro, can we please? Can we please? Wait, we need a moment of silence because this is getting ridiculous. Can we please? I'm just trying to make something entertaining. Can you please?
Says low.
I'm just trying to watch this.
Even more bloody somehow. Aha, mixing blade. We've reached the final consistency. He's very happy with it. So they just put in chili oil and sunflower oil, and now it is much more easy to manage by hand. Here we have some spring onions and parsley going in next. It's more or less a salad with a little bit of raw meat incorporated inside. Now he's testing the consistency again by hand, which is important because this is actually how you make the final product, is by squeezing it.
Oh, no, no.
You tried to feed my wife. Denied. She said absolutely not. Sir, testicular, boom. So now we're in the restaurant kitchen instead of the prep kitchen. And he's gonna make a portion like you would see if you ordered it in a restaurant. So it starts with a base of lettuce, some lemon on the side, and then he goes right in for the meat. He grabs a big glob, and then he starts squeezing out portions and then shaping it with his fingertips. The fingertips are exactly what gives it its distinguished shape, and some parsley on top. And that is the final product. So let's talk about the price. The price here is about 80 lira, a little bit more than $4, which to me seems incredibly reasonable for raw meat. Wait, hold on. Maybe they're pulling one over on us. They don't have to cook the meat. So are we getting savings? Are we getting scammed? I'll decide later. Now, what they do is they eat it Korean style. What looks like iceberg lettuce, potentially the worst lettuce in the world. Nothing against turkey. I just have something against iceberg lettuce. I'm gonna give it a little bit of lemon juice. That looks great. And I'm gonna take half a bite because that is a load of meat.
Bro, can you stop saying meat every 5 seconds?
I like it. It's so addictive. It doesn't feel overly heavy, even though it's basically all pure meat. The seasonings pop. You can taste each seasoning separately. You taste a little bit of cumin, a little bit of pepper, tomato, chilies. They put the oil in there, so it's lubricated. So that is çiğ köfte. On to the next food. Boom! I'm in the kitchen at a brand new restaurant. This is my man Ilgin. Sorry, I just had some Turkish coffee, and I think I might have a heart attack. The coffee is good. Energy. Energy, yeah.
Today, the chef has prepared a special, rarely eaten organ. I'm talking about the thymus. The thymus helps young animals fend off diseases, but after about 6 months, it'll slowly disappear. It's considered to be a delicacy, rich with nutrients and full of benefits. But first, an appetizer.
Take a look and try to guess. They're not in a ball shape right now, but these are balls. It's from a lamb, so they're like little baby balls. Oh, that sounds weird.
Okay, we're gonna skip this.
Well, that's cooked.
When they make kibble at some of the temperatures that they do, the quality of the ingredients almost...
You wanna make jokes?
Cooking this clay pot will be its final home. It's getting super, super hot right here. Move the clay pot, wipe it out, boom. All right, it goes in there without incident. This is one of the most beautiful testicle recipes I've ever seen in my life. Take a look at that. Boom. Okay, we have our meal right here. Testicles 2 ways, plus the thymus, plus this is unofficial national drink of Turkey. And I know what you're thinking, what? Alcohol? But isn't this a Muslim nation? That's what's so fun about Turkey. It has all the hospitality of a Muslim nation, but all the alcohol of a non-Muslim nation. It's fantastic. So Huh, when you smell it, it kind of smells like black licorice. But I'm told if you mix it with water, oh geez, what? It turns white? Let's try it out. Oh, and it tastes very sweet, but I bet that would go perfectly to cleanse the palate after having some balls in your mouth. I'm really impressed with the preparation.
Oh my god, dude, what the hell? We're gonna sit here and make you think what you've done. We're gonna sit here and make you think of what you just done. You gotta, man. This is lame. I can't just be left alone and just enjoy a show. I have to regulate myself to watching something because this idiot don't know when to stop making all the jokes. We're just gonna sit here for a bit. I just don't want to piss off TikTok. Please don't come after me, TikTok. I did nothing wrong. I did nothing wrong! Okay.
They'd already done all the hard work of skinning it and filleting it. Filleting. When I think filleting a testicle, it makes me wince a little bit.
Oh my god.
Smoky, a bit fatty, but not like pure fat. Like it's gotten a little more dense from cooking it. Not very strong flavors, just a little bit of salt and paprika. I like it. These are fantastic. I bet you could give this to people and they would have no idea they're balls. So this is the other dish. It's in this hot clay bowl. These balls soak up all of the butter. And so they're just completely saturated with buttery goodness on the inside. That is seriously delicious. The way the butter has seared the outside of the skin, giving it almost like a little bit of a crust, and then you bite into it, and it feels kind of meaty. It's not too fatty or jiggly, and it's just full of buttery flavor. If that's too intense or rich for you, you just cleanse your palate with this.
Now, back to the thymus. I'm heading back to the kitchen to see how it's prepared.
This is the thymus from a lamb. That's 7 different lambs accounted for right here. And do you want to tell us some facts about this?
Burada 7 kuzunun kulağı var. 7 tane kuzu. Direkt afrodizyaktır.
Oh, I heard aphrodisiac. Wow, aphrodisiac is helps with the manpower. Wow, my wife is gonna love this stuff. Or hate it. All right, so one by one, he starts to put them on the grill. It looks like a very straightforward method of cooking. He's gonna slice these open a little bit, I think, so they cook a little bit faster. Where now he's gonna give them a little bit of a flip. You can see already they have some color to them. He has marinated them with sunflower oil and a little bit of paprika, turning them a little bit orangey pink. So now these are all gonna get brushed with a little bit more oil and a little bit of salt. He said if I started business selling thymus in the USA, he wants it cut. That probably will not happen soon, I'm sorry. What's interesting is that recently I went to Paris, France, where they also serve thymus, but from a calf. And it is like kind of a luxury dish there. They put it on bread and they have a beef gravy and they really dress it up. And it costs like 30, 35 bucks. This right here, plenty of thymus action for $5.50. That's a great deal on thymus. Wow, I didn't think I'd find something like this in Turkey. This is awesome. The outside is like a sausage casing. Like it's a bit leathery, then the inside feels like a finely ground sausage filling. It has no funkiness whatsoever. Very clean taste. I think people come here for the texture and of course, for the male stamina. Anyways, this is one of my new favorite organs and something that's gonna be very hard to find in the future. I'm so excited about our next location right behind us where they're selling kokoreç. Turkey is a huge fan of rotating meat. It can be vertical, it can be horizontal, or it could be intestines. We're gonna go get a closer look right now.
Kokoreç is a dish consisting of lamb or goat intestines, wrapped around seasoned offals, including sweetbreads, heart, lungs, and kidneys. This perfectly wrapped work of art roasts slowly over charcoal, giving the intestines their signature crunch.
All these strands, these are not noodles, this is not fettuccine. This is all intestine. So one of the dishes we're gonna get today is this right here. It is a quarter loaf of bread that is stuffed with that minced intestine and organs. The first thing he does is he takes these big logs of organs, he chops them up, and then he minces them into little pieces and throws that onto the flat top. He gets a tomato, he cuts that up, throws that on the flat top too, and then that's gonna fry along with the rest of the meat. Here we've got the toasted bread, minced organs and intestines inside. So that is our meaty, fatty filling. Now that needs to get some spices. First, oregano, red chili flakes, a little bit of salt, and a hit of cumin. So now we're getting our main courses right here. First, I want just big fat slices of this log. That is gonna hit the flat top. In the center, that is like basically pure fat. So hopefully this helps it crisp up a little bit. With our meat finish, it's going on the platter, and that looks like food. Hit it with some oregano, hit it with the red chili flakes. It's important to go about 3 feet above the platter. Salt and a little bit of cumin. Sir, thank you. Can't wait to try it out. Let's go for it. Boom. The most creative use of intestines I've seen maybe ever in my life. Before we even start, I want to try this. This is fermented turnip and purple carrot juice. Sounds healthy. It's good. You could pickle yourself from the inside, I think, if you drank all of this. Our first course right here. That looks rich. To me, the outside looks awesome because it does look super crispy, brown, crunchy. The inside is heavy as heck. Let's find out. Oh, no way. It's delicious. It's not gamey at all. It's wonderfully crispy, chewy on the outside. Inside, yes, very rich, but just really nice flavors. I love this. This is like pure fat in the middle. And so that texture might bother us, cut out a little of the fat, but the fat mixed with the crunch, it's awesome. The oregano adds a lot of flavor. There's the salt. The guy added cumin for days, but it doesn't taste over cumin-y, if that is such a word. And then if you need to cleanse your palate after that, you can have a pickled chili. Why do I keep doing this? Look, if I like that, then I'm good. Because they put that log into this sandwich right here. This is the quarter loaf. You can kind of see right inside all those beautiful ingredients. This is the new junk food. One of the best uses of intestines ever. And if it gets too rich, you can just take some pickle juice. Final thoughts. As soon as I tried this in its original unique form and I liked it, then I knew whatever they put it on would be good. You can get it on flatbread, you can get it just chopped on a plate, however you want. It is fantastic. I think there's something about the lamb. It's young, it's innocent. As soon as it hits like 3 months, they're like, well, I hope you had a good life. Chopping block. Bam. And here it is. And it tastes great.
If these daring dishes weren't enough for you, we have more in store. Next, we're turning up the intensity.
Legend has it, the Gorton's fisherman got his delicious Southern-style shrimp recipe from a shrimp boat captain he saved in a storm.
I heard he wanted
with cooking techniques hidden deep in Istanbul basements. And I'll challenge my palate with an animal organ I never even knew existed.
It looks like it has an alien face on the end.
Our frightening food journey continues here.
When it comes to finding and eating bizarre foods in Muslim countries, it's not that easy because food here has to be halal, and that means no weird stuff. No bugs, no reptiles, no blood. But here in Turkey, specifically at this restaurant right behind me, I think I've met my match. It's an organ. I'm not going to tell you which organ it is. We're going to go into the kitchen in a moment, meet the chef, and find out. A word about the chef. This guy's on TikTok, 8 million followers. He loves the attention, he loves the spotlight, he loves to host, and he does it best when he's making incredible food. Let's go inside and check it out. We're in the kitchen with celebrity chef Mehmet. This place is amazing. They have so many different unique foods, and some foods that are maybe borderline bizarre, which you're gonna see soon. This is called şırdan. Do you know what organ it is?
Şırdan. This weird-looking piece of protein is actually the abomasum, which, if you didn't know, is one of the 4 compartments of a sheep's stomach.
This is cı. When you put it all together, it means the guy who makes şırdan.
It's my first time seeing it, but around here, it's a classic. For a more in-depth inspection, we'll let the master himself explain it.
Bu normalde düz halini biz ters çeviriyoruz. Kuzu otu yerken şu yapraklar kan dolaşımını hızlandırıyor. Vücut kaslarını gelişiyor. Cildi güzelleşiyor. Botoks yerine geçiyor.
I think he took over my show. I think my show is in Turkish now.
Onun için burada pirincimizi doldurup.
Oh, wait.
Okay. You know what? I think I'll take over from here.
What he said is this is one of the most unique organs. It's not an organ that's just for the male lamb. It's on every lamb. This is part of the small intestine, and this is part of the stomach of the sheep. And soon, that is going to get stuffed and create a one-of-a-kind sausage that no one makes better than this man. So he's going to start with the stuffing right here. There's rice, there's fat from the tail of the sheep, and then a load of spices in there too. What makes it extra special is just how it looks, especially by the end after it's done cooking. It looks legendary. After it's been stuffed, we move on to the next step. It's got to be stitched closed. He goes through about 5 or 6 times, getting it nice and tight, so that way when it cooks up, nothing falls out. Oh, should I go for it? All right, well, I'm not a trained surgeon. He said, head it a little bit, be reassured, and then sew it. Oh, and you sew it to the other ones, apparently. We just got a big sausage link full of these. Just like that, you saying it's good enough? Look at that. It's like a horrifying Christmas decoration. Have you seen such a beautiful sight in all your life? There's so many things I want to say right now that I'm not saying.
Oh my God.
So this would get filled with water and boil until it looks like this. this. This has been boiling for 3 hours. You can see that the broth has actually changed color because of the spices in here. The red chilies, the spices, it have kind of transferred and leaked into this stock right here. This looks amazing. Look at that. That's a big one. Thank you, chef.
Thank you very much.
Can't wait to try it out. Boom, right here, we have our meal. Silverware, right here. And here's the thing, I ordered sausage and I ordered that intestine stomach thing, and they brought all this. I am not complaining, it looks incredible. Let's do a little tour of the tray. Here, soup. This is a lamb shoulder. Right here, we have a shank, some sauce. It's like a Turkish pico de gallo. We've got other salad, we've got raw onions. I'm gonna tell you about this in a moment. I know, it looks like a testicle, but no, it's not that. We are gonna work our way up to this right here. This is what we got to see in the kitchen. It looks like it has an alien face on the end. First, let's start with this right here. I'm gonna see if I can just break that apart. Yes, so this is lamb intestine. It's filled with lamb meat and rice. Let's try it out. Oh, wow. That is a delicious intestine. And on first bite, it gives you a little bit of feeling like you're eating pepperoni. And then you realize, oh wait, they don't eat pork here. A little bit spicy, a taste of paprika, not gamey at all. Chewy, that's quite delicious. I love it. So that's the sausage. Now this is the chunk of the tripe or sheep stomach. Similarly, it's been sewn shut, and then inside it's been stuffed. Oh, now that one's gamey. Okay, like so many stomachs, it's almost a little fuzzy on the outside, but on the inside, it is just bursting with super savory, salty, seasoned rice. Call me literally insane, but that's pretty good. Okay, I have delayed long enough. I'm gonna get 2 of these. I'm gonna put them end to end and see which one's bigger. All right, that one. Oh, this one just won out. He told me in the kitchen, it's not really the size that matters. He said, for example, if it's a really small one, but it has a good personality and makes a lot of money.
Okay, we're done. This dude, I'm going to throw him out the window. If you make one more joke like that, we are gone. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of this. You're gonna put me in trouble. Jesus Christ. What is your problem?
No problem. Now these are the weird sack or whatever. It's very wrinkly. And this seems to be like the front. I'm gonna take a bite from that side first. That's pretty good. Super greasy, heavy, chewy intestine, and it's just filled with rice. This rice is a little different. It tastes like there's some cumin in there.
Rice? Bro, it's filled with rice.
It is a nightmare, but flavor-wise, I'm pretty impressed.
It says they are making another Quiet Place movie.
Yeah, I know. I saw it just
today. A little bit more gamey, softer texture, not as chewy. I forgot to hit it with so much lime. Lemon is
more
the
of a
secret.
prequel
You just have to
sequel.
douse everything here with lemon. That was eye-opening. Here, you might notice an entire freaking lamb head. I'm gonna go back into the kitchen now so the chef can tell me more about how he makes these lamb heads. Let's go. We're back for the final round right here. Sir, this looks amazing. These lamb heads have been boiling with beef bones for 6 hours with spices. He takes them out and then he puts this orange sauce made with yogurt, paprika, and oil. He said there's something very special inside. The brain?
No.
The cheeks?
No.
It's the eyes?
Yes.
The yes. There's an expression in Turkey that
eyes.
says
I just saw it. I think it's lit. They're doing the other families or.
Come closer. You can see the eyes sticking
Says
out here.
Pav
Oh,
Asterisk.
he's opening it up. Inside, you can see the tongue right here, the cheeks coming up on each side, and then the under the tongue area, which is one of my favorites. So he's taking off the eyes. He's dipped it in some red chili flakes and some oregano, and then he's gonna put some lemon on it right now. There you go. That is fascinating and delicious. The lemon is a kicker because that is like almost pure fat, super gooey. So now he's peeling out the brain. You can see the brain peeking out, and he's gonna hit it until it falls out into his hand in one big lammy brain chunk right there. Take a look at that. Red chili flakes, oregano, hit it with some lemon. That is his move. And then please enjoy. Okay.
Says head pats for the bry if accepted.
There's a lot of brain, very fatty, but the flavors are delicious. And I think I just made out with the lamb and then bit his freaking tongue off. I've never been fed by so many men. That was amazing. Testicular. Testicular. We've come here to this location. From the surface, it looks like a normal, modern, everyday restaurant. But what you won't see if you're a regular patron is that the meat is being cooked in the basement in a pit.
This is buryan. It's like Turkey's version of barbacoa. Lamb meat cooked low and slow, hanging from some sort of medieval torture device, roasting for hours, making the meat incredibly soft and succulent.
Says Bra ate cow's tongue before it was good, but the texture was just weird.
And we get to see how it looks when it first comes out.
Says it being bad.
Check it out right now before they pull the meat out. Let's go. Follow me. So we're down 1 floor, but it's down even more than that, down to the B2 level. This is a room, it looks like a vault. Come take a look. Underneath this huge lid, you'll find big strips of lamb hanging that have been cooking inside of this pit for hours and hours. It's a steel pit. The heat is radiating off here. And then you can see they sealed it shut with some kind of a mud that's kind of dried and caked on at this point.
These cooking pits can be anywhere from 6 to 12 feet deep. In order to retrieve the meat, you'll need a stainless steel meat rack, and even better if it's connected to an electronic cable.
I'm here right now with the owner, Levant, and he is chipping away at the exterior here. All the mud that's been dried and caked on, that is coming off. It's a beautiful garden shovel he got at a garage sale. They say want to sweep away as much of the dirt as possible so it's not going to drop into the pit or affect the meat in any way. This is the moment right here. Let's do it.
Pat, pat.
It is like a sauna in here. Just a huge burst of steam came out of this thing. So hot. Wow. You literally have a cable machine so they can hook the lamb and bring it up. Oh, yes. Have you ever seen anything like it? It's tremendous.
What the hell?
One piece almost fell off. They got to save it. It almost fell down into the pit. So this is all lamb. Oh, thank you. He's going to... It's so hot.
Says it beanbag, thanks, Fiend.
What you say? Unbelievable. Super juicy, no spices. It's lamb, but it's not like overly lammy or gamey. Next up, we have the extraction. They are going to carry this up to the dining room floor. This is going to drip grease everywhere. I cannot wait to see how this...
Filing your tax return is different on freetaxusa.com. First off, there are no extra fees for premium or self-employed taxes because the federal return is always free for everyone, for all situations. You'll never pay extra for IRS e-filing or to get your biggest refund.
Says at Brightford, you're doing great. Thank you for being a part of the team.
And all calculations are guaranteed 100% accurate. This year, save $100 or more by filing your taxes on freetaxusa.com.
With so many choices on Booking.com, there are so many Tina Feys I could be.
So I hired body doubles to help me out.
Splurgy Tina loves a hotel near Rodeo Drive.
Oh, Tina. Wild Tina booked a farm stay to ride this horse.
Glenn Close?
With millions of possibilities. You can book whoever you want to.
This works. Oh my God, that is over 200 pounds of meat. So far, not much oil on the ground. Up another flight of stairs. We're almost to the main level. All the customers are going to be shocked. They're going to see this giant work of art. Now the Passover. They hoist it up. They give it to this gentleman right here. There we go. We got to get it onto this final hook. Boom. Mission complete. Take a look at that. That is incredible. Right now, we're going back down because something's still remaining inside the pit. This is a huge copper vessel filled with ribs, I'm told. Take a look at that. This thing is giant. All this right here is still bubbling away. This looks incredible. And this is quite the tool here. This guy deserves a raise. Right now, we have all of our meat here in the kitchen. This is what everyone gets to see when they come here. The meat's hanging here. He cuts it off, he weighs it, and brings it over here. He's gonna cube it up on this piece of bread with a little bit of salt. This is the braised lamb right here. A little bit of salt. Ooh. Both of these head into the oven to warm up a little bit before they're served.
While we wait, let's have a peek at one of this restaurant's signature side dishes, the perde pilaf, or curtained rice.
Says it beanbag, no problem. Thank you guys for having me as a member of the team and as a friend.
Our side dish. It starts right here with a pile of dough that gets rolled out. Then we have these buckets here. They're full of butter, and then there's some almonds on the bottom. Put the dough into the bucket. Here we've got the rice is full of pine nuts, currants, and spices. Then chicken on top, and more rice after that. Fold it over, rip off the edges, and that gets some aluminum foil, and it's gonna head off to the oven. Our bucket of chicken and rice has come out of the oven. It's cooked. It is looking nice and crispy on top. And he's gonna toss that upside down right here. Boom. Take a look at that. Flipped upside down. That is gorgeous. And out of focus. Take a look at all you see right here. First of all,
says it bright close TBH. I want to see how Teach would dry you.
And real pieces of walnuts. Right here, this is how it's supposed to be. It's like a pineapple upside down cake. I want to break this down and figure out how it looks and it tastes inside. Oh yes, that is epic. There's chicken, there's rice inside, there's even more almonds, there's the currants, and then a bread shell. Let's try it out. The outside is so toasty. It has a nice crunch, and then the rice is nice and greasy. It's so fun how they put some simple, straightforward ingredients together in a really entertaining and delicious way. Cleanse the palate. Here, two different types of meat. The skin, it's so interesting and unique. You usually don't see lamb skin kind of puff up and get such an incredible texture like this. Best lamb skin ever. The skin is so crunchy, the meat is so heavy. You can take the bread underneath. It is both your plate and an eating utensil. Take a little of this meat that is just falling apart. This is so incredibly soft, and it just has a texture like no other lamb I've tried before. But then we got this right here. This should be completely different. Braised meat. All the drippings from that hanging meat dripped down into a pan that was sitting below. It ended up helping to cook this meat. Moment of truth, it's gonna be so different. Oh my God. A little bit of salt to bring out the flavor, and that is it. Not gamey, tender, juicy, but a different experience. It's more fatty. It doesn't have that crunchy skin. No matter what, it's just simply delicious.
To pair with an unusual day of eating, Turkey's most famous unusual dessert. A dessert that consists largely of pure cheese.
This dessert is something I've seen in videos, I've seen in movies, I've seen it in pictures. It's cheese combined with sugar.
I'm talking about kanafe, and at this restaurant, they're making them huge.
I know what you're saying, oh, a cheesecake, that's also a dessert with cheese. No, it's a stretchy cheese dessert, and I've never been able to try it my entire life because where I live, there aren't a lot of Turkish restaurants, and if there are Turkish restaurants, they're just serving kebabs. Let's go inside and check it out.
Kanafe is a dessert popular all throughout the Middle East. It's a delicious, rich treat with layers of pastry and soft cheese bathed in a thick syrup.
We are in a room dedicated to making kanafe. Right now, we're on this big steel pan. He spins it like the Wheel of Fortune, and then he takes this big bucket of batter right here, and then he slowly dispenses the liquid down onto the steel platter, cooking it rapidly as it falls down on there. He sees when it's ready, then he brings it over to here, and we have a huge pile of it. And this is gonna be essentially the carbohydrate portion of this dessert. All right, right here, butter. You're wondering why that butter is brown? It's because it's already mixed with sugar. That is our base. This is gonna be some heavy food. Then these are those little bread noodles they were making earlier. So now he uses a big wooden paddle to really push everything down as much as possible. He says the first part is complete. Next, smoke break. Oh wait, what? All right, so he puts on the fire. This is gonna cook on here for about the next 10 minutes. And what's cool about this burner is not just that it's huge, but it also rotates so it can cook everything evenly.
Says it being back now that think about it lived through me once in a little comic with you guys.
He's right here. The hardest part about this job is not the repetition, it's not the precision, it is the heat. It's probably about 90, 100 degrees in here. It's very humid. It's so much colder in the meat room. Oh, I could sleep in here. Use a piece of steak as a pillow. In just a moment after I cool down, we're gonna get back to that dessert. It's been about 20 minutes since he put everything on top of here. The base has already cooked all the way through, and now it's time for more layers. This is a cheese made from cow milk. It's a cheese made specifically for this dessert, and that is a hefty amount of cheese. This is the cheese right here. Let's try it out. Creamy, definitely tastes like cow milk. Interesting. From here, he's really pushing it down. And then another layer of the breading to go on top. That's gonna get pressed down again with the wood. So now we have this stainless steel, and this looks like pure butter to me. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. We're getting ready for a little bit of a flip. Now check out this move. Step one, he turns on the gas again. He puts the lid on top, gives it a flip. Drops it down, releasing the part that's cooked already. Brown, crispy, beautiful on the bottom. If you're ever wondering how this dish gets two perfect layers of brown on the top and bottom, that right there is how. Right now he's putting on a super hot sugary syrup. You can hear the sugar, the syrup kind of boiling, absorbing into the dish. All right, and right now he's pulling it out. You can see the cheese gooey, melting, stringy. Best day of my life. Oh, it's so good. The cheese is delicious. It's sweet and salty and super stretchy. From here, he's gonna put on a little bit of powdered pistachio. Show me the way. Look how stretchy that is. I knew it, I knew it. It's so delicious. There is this crust on the top, on the bottom. It creates a very unique type of crunch in the texture. And then the cheese in between is so stretchy and so fun to pull and to chew on. I thought we would both do it ourselves. Then to top it all off, it's a very simple sugary syrup inside there too. Let me see what happens when I try to feed the chef. People here in Turkey, very comfortable with themselves. I like it. This is my first time trying it, and I'm getting to try it as fresh as it could possibly be. It just came off the stove. I can hardly hold the plate up right now. It's burning my hand. 10 out of 10. One of the most unique, incredible desserts I've ever seen in my life. Well done. You got a little bit right. I'm not gonna, you gotta get that yourself.
If street side dining isn't your thing, no worries. Next, we're heading to one of the most over-the-top expensive restaurants in Istanbul.
As much as I will love to look at that, we have to stop the stream. So with that said, have a great night, everyone. I'll let you guys go. It's already 8:25, so I was gonna get off 8:15, but I gave you guys 10 more minutes. So with that said, have a great night, guys. Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna finish the rest of this by myself at night, so I'm gonna probably be doing an all-nighter here. But I'll be finishing this off. I'll have this all ready to go for tomorrow. Show this off for tomorrow. This is pretty much done. The only
Says
thing
good
left
night,
is
everyone.
just the. I just gotta put the choker here, and then we're done with this. And then after this is all cleaned up and stuff, this will be ready to go. And then tomorrow we'll just do the pose of Bean's character, completely done and ready to go. The final look of what she's supposed to look like. Well, we already know what she looks like. It's just that we're gonna put her in a much more cooler position of what she's supposed to look like. So just to be clear, the reason why there's no bat wings on her back or anything is
Says
because
good night, y'all.
this was the overall look of the character from sideways and back. Now you saw the pen, the items that's on her and stuff like that, and then the last one is everything intact. So with that said, I'll see you guys next one. Have a great night. Thank you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right, there, guys. Bye.